In the hold on, let me get some light around here. Hi, yeah, back in the building. We're here, mate. Spend a ranking.
We send Bubu Tunde.
Yeah.
I gotta stop saying that, because I was in the car today, and this is Rhea, your little niece. Bubu Tunde.
Ladies and gentlemen, the vibe hasn't been quite what it needs to be since I've been away, but I'm back. And I'm so happy to be back with my brother from another. So yeah, let's start this thing. Dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on down. Big up Michael Thomas, Stamina for Sale. Vibe. Come on. Jermaine Williams. I have to big up Jermaine with his little teeth in brother Garfield from Sunday school. Remember Garfield? You must remember Jermaine's brother Garfield.
Come on.
Listen, that boy was the living pickpocket to me.
He just out him, man. yeah, Jermaine.
I'm not allowing you nothing, Jermaine. You know what I mean? I'm not allowing you nothing, star. Them times. Well,
looking forward to this, Spence. Another fantastic evening lined up as we continue to promote BT boxing, promote the zone boxing. We're hyping up these man's show.
Listen, you might want to start paying some money, bro.
Trust me. Any watching that we do, this was to get us money.
Bro, let me tell you this now, yeah? Because we get good numbers on the watchalongs, yeah? But we got a lot of following from the people that who's up on the thing. So we've got to big up them man there on a hardcore. You know what I mean? Calvin T, welcome. Yeah, welcome back, Tun. Blessings, Spence. Yeah, thank you very much, Calvin. You know how this thing goes. You know what I mean? Listen to me. Look, you see the man, the Franklin man, the Franklin in DILLIN.
Yeah.
Tunde, that Franklin man, yeah? He come over here and I heard that he's making bare money now. Because he got an advert deal.
For what?
Crush your heart, bro.
Bro, why are you dissing the man for?
The man hasn't got breast, you know. The man's got bosoms.
Bro, boxing ain't no. Look at Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury ain't got no good body.
Yeah, he ain't got no good body. Yeah, Tyson Fury hasn't got no good body, but he ain't got no breast on him, though.
No. A couple times.
No.
Tyson Fury still.
My man's got some proper boobs on him, bro.
Up now, we have this Olympian kid, Pat McCormack, but we're not really. He has to, I've heard a lot about him. Obviously, at this stage of his career, I think he should be dealing with these guys. But he looks very competent, good boxer, looks skillful.
He's got compact. I've seen Ellen up as well, Tun.
Ellen up, yeah. It looks like it.
But he don't know what he's doing with the Ellen up.
Well, listen. It's a very. I always say when a man having a debut, you can't be overcritical.
Is this his debut?
Is this his debut? Maybe it's not his debut. Maybe it's like
props to him still. Props to him if it's his debut.
I don't think this is his debut. I think he's had a few fights in, but believe me, I've heard a lot of good stuff about him through the grapevine. And as I say, he looks very competent. Right now, I don't really expect him to be pushed that fast. But from what I've seen thus far, he seems to be very, very good. He seems to be very, very good. A lot better than a lot of the debutants and Olympians who have made their debuts and had a few fights that I've seen. He looks fleet-footed, very quick-handed. And I look forward to watching his journey as he moves along.
I hear that.
I think the first fight we'll be covering this evening will be the Wardley Gorman fight, a fight which it's his third fight. Dean Brown said it's the third fight. Good fighter. Good fighter. It looks nice.
You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to that. And you know what I mean?
Man said grapevine. Did I say grapevine, Balfour? I mean grape. What is it? Grapevine. What is it?
It's grapevine. Grapevine.
Grapevine. All right.
You heard it. Wait there. Stop. Drew Titan,
Come on.
LLC. Thank you for the $5. Start the ting, cha-ching in the collection bucket. Right?
First man in the building.
What do you follow suit? Yeah, well, I see some preacher man on the internet. This is him. None of y'all don't love me if you ain't donating to me. No. I said, preach the thing, bro.
Cool. Well,
None of y'all love me. None of y'all love me. You know what I mean? You don't want to give me your McDonald's money. You don't give me.
I think I've seen that. Someone said that to me too.
Trust me, that man's gonna burn in the hell of fire.
Old type Daniel J. Boateng, he says, greeting OGs. Come on.
Salute.
Lot of old business though. OGs.
Yeah. Listen, man. Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's O for the original.
Who's this?
Right, you see Barry Smith in the corner. Big up Barry Smith.
Oh, Barry Smith is there.
Barry in the corner. Yeah, I mean, you want to stop Dai's here though, because he's feeling at the top. Yeah, I mean,
you always got something to say about people. What's about you?
Right. No, big up Barry still. Barry's my guy. But
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Big up yourself. Francisco, you know what? You see, since Tunde started talking about this black book thing, yeah, the black book powers has got even more powerful. So that's what I'm saying. Tunde just taught the thing even more. The powers of us, you know what I mean, are just so big. Big up Cutter. Tunde got that anti-aging cocoa. I'm telling you, on lock. On lock. And on top of that, he's got the special bleaching thing for his teeth. Look, if I start getting the bleaching thing, I follow Tunde.
Bleaching thing. I don't know why
I follow Tunde. On the time when Tunde was, I followed Tunde to get the bleaching technique.
Bro,
I bought something. I was out there just watching it, bro.
Stop spreading lies on the people. Old tight, snaps, locked in, locked on.
Come on.
Deanie Brown says, Tunde, which moisturizer you using, bro? Bro, that's a secret, man. It's a secret. Yeah, and you see what I'm saying? You got me thinking there's some real bleaching thing going on. No bleaching thing going on.
Tunde just take care of himself.
Please make the commentary like Parker versus Chisora 2. That was quality, mate. Bro, I only got one way that I commentate. That's live. So hopefully I can
Hold on. Let me just big up Bruce Cobra Kai. Is this Bruce Cobra Kai? Is it just reply back if it is Bruce Cobra Kai?
Evening, Spencer.
Yeah, man. If it is him, he's a proper one. Very opinionated human being. But I like that because I've never learned anything from anybody that's agreed with me. And that isn't my words. That's the great words of Margaret Thatcher. So, yeah, I mean, big up Bruce Cobra Kai if he said, yes, sir, big up yourself, bro. But listen, don't jump on, listen, our thing's different. Don't jump on our thing thinking it's no free thing. You want to put some collection money in the box. If you don't put no collection money in the box, Bruce Cobra Kai, you will get a box.
Someone said, I've been a silent viewer for a hot min. Big up yourselves, Tunde, and the knowledge. P.S. Go get the belt. Lions in the camp all day, every day. Thank you. That's all I have to say, Chad. And believe me, yeah, it's gonna be a great night come 28th of January.
Come on,
man. Deanie Brown says, dream it, believe it, become it all day. Send on the spreads, Kai. Come on, we're looking forward to this. I just want the first fight. Okay, so this is a 6-rounder, if I'm not mistaken, Spence. This McCormick fight, and then we got the Wardley fight. On the other channel, we'll be covering the Zach Parker fight, which I think is going to be a good fight. Hopefully, it won't clash. And if it does, we'll have to be going back and forth simultaneously because we ain't missing Dills. Dills is our man. So we got to do that.
Bruce Cobra Kai is taking liberties. Bruce is saying, Spence Tunde, what's your thoughts on McCann? I feel like he's a Primark Naz vibe guy. Primark, you know. Hey, well,
but you know what? I'm not gonna lie, Metcalf. He's very young though. You know, listen, it's a long road. He's only, I think he's 21 years old. The kid says that he's never had a childhood. He loves the sport. I think he was a good amateur as well. Won a lot of amateur titles.
He's national. He's a good fighter, man. Decent.
Yeah, good fighter. So you know, he's doing his bits, and you know, even though he was backing against us publicly when we fought Arthur the second fight, I'm a man. I don't hold no grudges because everybody has their opinion. But I personally wish him all the best because he's a young kid with dreams and aspirations. So we'll wait and see. You know, we got another good win tonight. I think he picked up the Commonwealth belt.
Yeah, well, for that, man. I like the youth, you know. I met him a couple of times. He's a nice youth.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's young. He's living his dreams, innit? And
for real.
You never can. You always want to support that, you know, because what goes around comes around. You got to put out good vibes. Get good vibes back.
Stepper, big up yourself, Steps. Big up yourself. Yeah, I mean, you know, you have to big up Yard and Nigeria. It's bare fire that we're dealing with, but big up yourself, Stepper. Yeah, I mean, salute my brother. I wonder if it's the Steps that used to go on my 6th form. Yeah, I mean,
possibly.
Remember Steps from Peckham, Tunde?
Yeah, of course.
Gunman Steps.
Is that Steps?
Yeah, I don't want no gunman on my team, bro.
What's about, bro? You started early today, bro. You started early.
Bro,
Big up the gunman, them.
Here's what I'm trying to say now. You know when you're Bobby Wright, oh yes. Yeah, I mean,
oh yeah.
Go on to read that one.
Bobby Wright, thank you for the 449. And not only does this guy dig in his pockets, he's an avid supporter of ours. He was at the fight last week in Telford. He was at Spencer's mum's funeral.
Come on.
He's here every week. He's just a lovely, lovely human being. And, you know, you need more people like Bobby Wright in the world. Big up to him and his whole family. But thank you for the 449, sir. He says, yes. Big up my brothers. Thank you again, Spence. Love my family. Come on, all day. Yeah, this is what we love. We love this.
I mean, all day, every day. It's just like I said. I also got to say massive thank you to Carl Frampton. Bobby contacted me. One of his friends is retiring from 22 years in military service. Yes. And he's a massive Carl Frampton fan. So Bobby didn't want to ask me. He goes, you know where Bobby is? Like, I don't even want to ask you, Spence. What? I said, bro, it's you, man.
What kind of Irish accent was that? That Bobby, what kind of accent was that Spence in the shit? Just come with some Irishman accent. Old time. Melanie Lamar, Saginaw, Michigan here. Jermaine Franklin for the win. So big up Michigan in the house. Yeah.
But listen, Mel, all I want to know is this, yeah? I hope that he does come out successful for you guys, but I'm going to keep this thing 100. It's South London in the house. I want Dylan White to do him. But we're not showing no bias on this thing.
No, you can't be biased. I mean, it's a professional fight. Obviously, you got your favorite. It'd be interesting to see, you know, how Dylan has recovered or recuperated or regenerated from his previous fight with Tyson Fury. And it'd be interesting to see how he's dealt with that, overcome. I know he's got a new trainer in one Buddy McGurk. Buddy McGurk, who funny you was talking about him on the show the other week. And it'd be interesting to see what, if any, improvements or what's the word? Any slight changes we see in the Dylan that we have become accustomed to.
Did you used to watch Buddy McGurk fight, Tunde?
Nah, mate.
Tunde, excellent boxer. But he used to fight really on his front foot. He used to really overly on his front foot, yeah? And now it's kind of weird because now he's got hip problems because he's got a walking stick. And I'm watching it. I remember, like, I used to watch him fight regularly. He's a very, very good fighter. I remember when when he was due to fight Terry Marsh.
Okay.
Terry Marsh had epilepsy and retired. And when I was watching him, he used to fight really over on his front foot. I remember when he beat Simon Brown in 91. Really good fighter. And I'll look back now, 91, 92. And when I look back now and I look at him and I'm thinking to myself, maybe because he put so much force on his front foot, maybe that mashed up his hip, you know?
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. You know, habits of old can catch up with you later on in life, to the way you sit, you know, the way you bend.
I'm telling you.
All of these things are cumulative, and you could be right there. Mekuta giving us some news here saying that, is it true Tyson Fury fight might get pulled due to Fury's mother being in hospital? Well, that's the first I've actually heard of this, May. It would be a huge disappointment if that was the case after Spencer has been in camp with Derek. And there's been a lot of press to this. I mean, that could make sense. Not necessarily because, lead left foot. Not necessarily because of that, but because I'm saying Tottenham Hotspurs is a big ask. And I haven't heard no one talking about no sellout. So I don't know, Spence. Have you heard anything?
Yeah, Tunde, I'm gonna be real, man. I haven't heard no sellout talk, neither.
I'm telling you.
I heard no. Yeah, I mean, so I don't know. What's this tubeless? Is it true Sky Sports have released Adam Smith?
That's what I'm hearing as well.
You know what? Let me tell you this. I don't know. But I know what I know, but I don't know. But what I am going to say is this. It's like, I just wish, I wish everybody the best. That's what I can put it down to. I just wish everybody the best. You know what I mean? Things are going to come out and let them come out. But it's not for me or anyone at the Fight is Right to show any, because Adam Smith, from me leaving Sky, has always bigged up the Fight is Right. Always bigs me up hard because that man listen to us. They always big up the things that me and Tunde are busting on other interviews. So I can't even knock them, man. I wish that man all the best, man.
Absolutely. Question here from Chad Britail. He says, Tunde, what's your take on boxers keep changing trainers? Don't you think it sets them back a bit as having to change styles? Well, me and Spencer have always been quite vocal on this. If you just look at the fighters of old,
the great ones, Tom.
The great ones, they don't do all that changing trainers. They just don't do it. Like, you know, you lose, you grow as a team, and I think it's just become a fashion. Like, and it's really bad because I feel that you're actually not putting any responsibility on yourself. You're just like, something's happened in your life and you've just blamed the man that you can see in front of you. Yet that man, as from what I know and what I can see, is putting in just as much effort as you every day. And so why wouldn't you just add to a team as opposed to just making someone unemployed? Who's given...
Let me say this thing, right?
Yes.
You see, study history, study the greats, because the greats leave clues. Yeah?
Yes.
Right. So if you look at the great fighters right through history, the real great fighters, if you used to say like the top 5 of all time, they never changed their trainer every 5 minutes.
Facts.
Right? They didn't change their trainers every 5 minutes to try and like to make themselves feel better. So therefore it's the trainer's fault. Right? Don't get twisted. There are certain men that do that. Oh my goodness gracious. League 66. Spencer, do you remember British fighter Rocky Kelly? Do I remember Rocky Kelly? Let me tell you this, man.
Can you just finish your answer first?
All right. So when man is chopping and changing and all the rest of it, let me tell you this. Everything's down to yourself. Right? Now, if you as a fighter, you're thinking like, right, certain fighters do need to change their trainers, especially now, because now we're getting men who come into boxing who are, as Chris Eubank Senior said, are PE teachers. They're not boxers. They're right. I get that piece, 1,000,000%. But when we're turning around looking on like guys who have put blood, sweat, and tears into this thing and are working with a fighter, I think loyalty is royalty number one, and I think that you should grow together. And all I have to do is say, like, analyzing the greats never chopped and changed their trainers. Ray Arcel was with Roberto Duran until Roberto Duran's real great years. He was with him. He was the one that orchestrated his win June 20th, 1980 against Sugar Ray Leonard. You stay with your man then. You know what I mean? When these men are always chopping and changing, Muhammad Ali, from start to finish, there was only one fight that Ali had where Angelo Dundee were in his corner. You know what I mean? When Ali was Ali. Only one fight. And that was when he fought Jimmy Ellis. And the reason why Angelo Dundee was in his corner was because Angelo Dundee managed and trained Jimmy Ellis as well. So he had to work with Jimmy Ellis. And Ali was saying, he's a traitor. Right. That's the only time. So the greats stay with the Petronelli brothers. They stay with Marvin Hagler from start to finish. Work that one out. You see?
Petronelli brothers.
Right, Petronelli brothers, they were bad man. They were wicked traders. Yeah. They're little gangster boys, you know.
Covered. They wanted it. You know, Goody Petronelli used to go running with Marvin, everything.
Brother, man used to go running with his G's and trainers, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, and he's doing free pay, because remember you used to have a wig, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, next thing, say Lennox Lewis changed his trainer, and no. Here is the difference. Now I'm ready for man now. I'm ready for you, right? When man are talking about Lennox Lewis change trainer, you see when you're dealing with a heavyweight boxer, right? Right? When you're dealing with a heavyweight boxer who's a star, Lennox Lewis won the '88 Olympics gold medal when he beat Riddick Bowe, right? When he stopped him in the third round. Everybody's after that top spot, right? Now, if you're with a trainer and the trainer ain't moving right, yeah? And I mean...
can I just stop you? I never liked that brother because he's always effing and all that in the corner. The brother that, what's his name with the glasses? Pepe Correa.
No, but Pepe Correa was just an egotist. Pepe Correa...
but I don't like the swear.
Yeah, neither do I. I don't like man.
His character, that was never a good fix anyway.
Right. So that, but not only that, but his first, John Davenport was Lennox Lewis's first trainer. Yeah? Yes. But John Davenport fell out with the British public because John Davenport said he was teaching Lennox Lewis to blind Gary Mason. Right? So it was off of that. And Lennox Lewis at the time, remember, he just come from Canada back to the UK where he was born. He was saying, bruv, you know what I mean? You're mashing up the thing because the British public don't like me. The British public don't like me already because I'm Canadian, right?
Yes.
I represent in Canada. So, boy, you know what? You know what I mean? We got elbow you. And there was certain other infighting that was going on. Frank Maloney and then they didn't get on. So it was back and forth. So they're saying, right. So then Pepe Correa, and this is, I'm telling you, the realness of this thing. Pepe Correa met Ed Robinson, who's now the head of Sky Boxing, out in America. And Ed Robinson at the time was working for Frank Maloney, right?
Yes.
When he found out he was working for Frank Maloney, he run down Ed, yo, man, you got to get me with Lennox. Because Lennox is the guy. You got to get me with him. And then what happened? That man kind of edged their way around. And then he gave him a try. And it was more so because Lennox Lewis used to love Sugar Ray Leonard. And Pepe Correa was famously around Sugar Ray Leonard. He done little work with Sugar, but he never did no real work. He trained Sugar Ray Leonard for 3 fights. And if you look at the 3 fights where he trained him, he got knocked down. He got knocked down against Donald Lund. No, remember Donald Lund knocking down round 4 with that right hand? He got knocked down, even though Leonard got up to win in November of 88. Right, November of 88. Then he got the blinking draw against Sugar Ray Leonard against Tommy Hearns where he got knocked down twice.
Yep.
Right? You know what I mean? And then he fights Roberto Duran in December of 89. Then he fights Terry Norris and gets Brock up. You know what I mean? Then he comes out of retirement again and he fights Hector Camacho. So Pepe Carrillo's resume with Sugar Ray Leonard wasn't very good. Pepe was always around Sugar Ray Leonard, and in 1980, allegedly he knocked out Angelo Dundee. When he met Angelo Dundee had some argument, and if you read Sugar Ray Leonard's autobiography, he puts it in it as well. And he knocked out, and then he went on a run because Angelo Dundee was connected to some heavy man still. So when we're talking about Lennox Lewis changed, man, you got to think when Lennox Lewis changed, he didn't regress. He went up and up and up and up and up. You know what I mean? Because then when Lennox Lewis finally his final transitions when he went with who? The great times when he's still stuck with the man in it. He's stuck with Emmanuel Stewart, and that's when we saw the best in. So I don't want to talk about what Lennox changed. I'm saying the chopping and changing because man hear little whispers or where you hear a man's a flavour. Now I rate man who say, right, I'm leaving, but I'm going to a man who no one will hear of, and you bust him. That's different. But don't judge just because you hear of a man, his name's a bit of flame. Because boxing it is really a roundabout circle thing. Because certain trainers you hear were big last week, you don't hear them anymore this week. Right. So if your truth says state your graph, right? My man's sweating already. I like that, Tunde. Woodley is sweating. I like that. I like when man come into the ring sweating. I don't like when man.
Yeah, but mighty sweat himself out and they don't have no energy for the fight. Yeah, because I think he was expecting to be in a ring by now.
Nah,
and it's you got to be really really committed because that's what happened to us last week. It was stop start. And like, bro, 1 minute they tell us 5 minutes, the next minute. Professional boxing is it's a real thing, man. It's a real thing. So but Fabio looks very up for this. He's an exciting fighter. For me, this is his first real fight. Although he's got some couple of good names on his resume.
He stopped Molina, innit?
Say that again?
Molina.
Yeah, stop Molina. That was a good win.
Molina's got that drip out of it.
Yeah, that was a good win. But this fight here, Gorman ain't no pushover. He says he had problems outside the ring when he fought the bar. I'm not too sure if that would have made any difference to the result. But having said that, he is a competent boxer. And we've seen Fabio, as we can see from these clips, we've seen him clipped a few times. But every time he gets clipped, this was a good fight against Nick Webb as well.
Now, Nick Webb clapped him in that fight, though.
Nick Webb, yeah. I like Fabio because he's on a swing thing. Yeah, because when he clap him, look at this. Right and left hook. Yeah, sit down, sir. Sit yourself down. Double jump, overhand right, left hook. There you go, bro. The fight ain't even started yet, Spence. And Fabio highlights are getting me gas. Right hook, left hook, right hook. Block. Right to the body. Yeah. Left foot, right up. Yeah. Sit down, sir. Bro, he sit down a couple man already, Smith. He comes to give it to me. This is going to be an exciting fight.
Wait there. Is my man working with that? Ben Davis is working with him.
Well, I saw that. Nah. I don't know why. Maybe he was just working with him for that particular fight. Because I met his trainer at the first aid course, actually. Nice man. We were speaking, he's...
The little short brother, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice one. Very nice one. Yeah,
Silver JJ says, Tunde, you were on the Nigel Ben McKenna documentary. I was, yeah. I
remember that, because I remember they come down to the Peacock.
Yes.
That documentary. I remember Tunde talking about it. I say, shut your mouth like you know anything about that fight, lying boo-boo.
Bro, why is David A got dark glasses in? David A is taking a bite from my card where I used to wear the dark glasses on the show.
Tunde, I thought that was genuine on the telly.
Yeah. Well, look at this overhand right. Gorman's got a good selection or repertoire of punches himself. Look at that left foot right uppercut. That's a world-class combination.
Yeah. Is Gorman a traveler?
Yeah.
The traveler, yeah? Okay.
I think he's the cousin of Tyson Fury, but everyone's the cousin of Tyson Fury. Bro, everyone just claim cousinship.
Listen, let me tell you this, Tunde. When you go down Peckham, yeah? You go down Peckham. Sorry, not Peckham, Little Nigeria. Everyone I meet down there, do you know my cousin? Ooh. You're good friends with my cousin, eh? I said, ooh, Baba Tunde Ajayi is my cousin.
Yeah, Little Nigeria, bro. That's what Peckham is now. Yeah. Gorman's walking to the ring. Yeah, the thing is going to get busy now, Spence. Yeah, Gorman looks fast. He has got quick hands.
Listen, you know what? I'm going to be real. You know what I like about traveller boxing?
Can I just say that he just bounced into the door? He just bounced into the door when he was walking into the dressing room, talking for the dressing room. I don't know if anyone else caught that. Let's look at the tail of the tape. Fabio 27, Gorman 26. Fabio 6'5", Gorman 6'4". Fabio 17 stone 2. Gorman 19 stone 5. So a big weight advantage there. Box 35 rounds. Box 94 rounds. KO percentage 93% to Fabio, 65% to Gorman. So experience goes with Gorman, punch power goes with Fabio. We're in for a good fight, Spence.
Listen, man, we are in for a good fight. I'm looking forward to this fight. So much looking forward to this fight. Yeah, man, Dave Diamante. I like Dave Diamante's style in this one, you know. I'm feeling that purple dinner jacket.
That brother is but you know what? There's certain people that you meet, their energy is a beautiful energy.
His energy's up there, bro.
And that brother, I'm telling you, when I met him in New York the other day, and he was like, man, it's so good to meet you too. And I'm like, bro, it's an honor and a pleasure to meet you, sir. It's just a beautiful, beautiful
Nice
brother.
guy,
you know, when you see people in certain positions, please know that they've worked to get there.
Trust me.
Know that nobody don't just pop up. It don't work like that. These brothers have put in the work. They've got the experience. You are just seeing them now in their glory, but they have actually loved this thing here. And this guy, when he was breaking down certain history to me, I was like, you can just tell. Denzel Bentley on the other show. Glad to see him getting a bit of recognition for the brave effort he put on the other night. So he's in the BT studio with Paul Dempsey and Steve Bunce.
Has he got a suit on? Has Denzel got a suit on?
Huh?
Has Denzel got a suit on?
Hold on, let me look again. I see a little black knob. Nah, he's got a polo neck on. A shirt from Zara, because I've got that same shirt. It looks like a same shirt I've got as well. You know,
big up Alexander Wilson for the $5. Pepe Korea lives in my area of DC. He does boxing classes for the youth and for our local county. Some people really do not like him. You know what? It is what it is. Some people, bro, as long as you like yourself and your kids like you and your missus likes you, that's all that needs to be worried about.
Yeah, and then listen, nobody has. There's not one person on this earth has a. Look at
Dyllin.
We see Dyllin giving Fabio the little nudge on his way to the ring. Dylan's up next. So Sam Noakes has just won the Commonwealth title, and I think he's retained his WBC international title. So well done to Sam Noakes as well on the other channel, winning the Commonwealth, adding that to his strap. I think he's like 11-0 and 11 KOs now. So
that's good goings, man.
He's a strong puncher. He's a strong puncher. He's a fit lad as well. Rasta Dynamite. Levels though, Tunde. Some people get legs up like you and Yard. Fought no one. Bruv, listen, facts. Thank you for your comment. I really do appreciate it. But you're blocked.
Get out of here.
Get out of here, sunshine. Bruv, cover your nonsense. You know we don't play around here. But I'll read your comment out, but you're blocked. You will not be seen on this channel ever again. And if you try to come with a different name, with more nonsense, I'll block that as well. Here we see Fabio walking to the ring. You know this is a positive channel. So if you ain't got nothing good to say, keep your mouth locked. We're not dealing with none of that.
Straight blockage.
Straight blockage. Fabio raises his hand aloft to the crowd, to the London crowd. Yeah, this is going to be exciting while it lasts. Could we see an early blowout, Spencer, from Fabio or
I
even
believe,
from Foreman?
you know what? I believe that when you're dealing with a man who believes in himself, and Fabio Wardley really does believe in himself. Yeah, I mean, when I was at Derek Chisora versus Pulev, I met his sponsors, and the Ute is a very confident Ute, right? But we're also going to have to see, like, because he's in with an experienced fighter. And it depends, you know what? It depends on the desire of Nathan Gorman. It does.
Yes.
It depends on his desire. But remember, he's got a big weight. He's got 2 stone and 3 pound advantage in this fight.
It's a lot of weight.
Right.
It's a lot of weight.
And if he can drag it to later rounds and can lean on him, then maybe the weight could tell something. But you know what? I've been impressed with Fabio. Simple the fact is that he doesn't go by the rule books because he hasn't had that American experience. So he just wants to swing, but he must have watched a lot of boxing on TV to pick up his stuff. So I rate that as well because sometimes
he was an unlicensed fighter, right?
Yeah, white collar, yeah.
White collar, yeah.
White collar thing, yeah.
He's done really well. Big up Don Man. He said, got to keep it real. Yard is the only British fighter who excites me. Keep up the great work, guys. Thank you.
Salute.
Thank you, Don Man. Really appreciate your comments. What's the main reason for boxing being everywhere these days? That's a good question. Do you know the YouTubers have a lot to do with that?
A lot to do with it.
The YouTubers actually have a lot to do with it. This is what I'm trying to say. In bad, there's always good, but there's always polarity in everything. And although some people scoff at the idea of these YouTubers mocking our sport, they're actually bringing attention to the sport.
Listen,
and it's great.
And you know what I respect. KSI, massive respect for KSI, simply because someone said, would you go and fight Baturviev? And he went like, what? Like, is this guy said like you're up to get killed or something? Right? No, I respect the fact that he knows that there's levels in this thing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But you know for a fact, if it was Frankie Paul or RuPaul, they would have said, "Yeah, I'll fight you tomorrow," because they're just on that night. So I'm saying, like, stay in your lane. And I rate KSI for the thing where he said, "Look, in this thing, I'm the king. I'm the king in this thing." Meaning, like in the YouTube boxing, I'm the king in the thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
He's hairy, you know. My goodness gracious.
He's that. He's
viciously hairy to him.
Corbin. AJ is a big factor too, in my opinion.
Massive
Absolutely.
Massive
absolutely. Absolutely.
Did you see that rapper thing that I did with AJ? The thing go viral to Rati. Everyone's using it.
Okay. The eyes and attention is Spence, we're about to get cracking, mate. We're here. Gorman, Wardley come face to face. The steely look in both their eyes.
Hey, what? Let me tell you this. Gorman's coming to rock, you know.
That this is going to be.
Gorman's coming to rock. I can see his face. He's coming to rock.
All right. You know what time.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the fastest mount in boxing. My brother from another mother, Baba Tunde Ajayi. Catch me at the end of the round for the round breakdown.
Ding, ding. Wardley comes straight out. Jab. Jab by Wardley. Feint. Jab by Wardley. Double jab by Gorman. Right up to the body by... Hey, fam. Hey, jab. Left hook by Gorman. Jab by Gorman. Yeah. Things is going on there. I can see it already. This is a feint. Left hook. Misses. Left hook by Gorman. Feint. Double jab by Gorman. Inside work. Entanglement straight away off the back. And I think entanglement may suit Gorman early doors. But let's go. Fabio lining him up. Nothing going on. 2 men. You can tell the respect is there. Left hook by Gorman. Just misses. Jab. Jab by Gorman. And I like this work from Gorman. Fabio, it just looks like he's looking. Jab by Gorman. Grab. Entanglement once more again. Fabio is being a bit cautious here. So... and this is not really his usual stuff. There you go. Right up to the body. Right overhand right. Left hook. Right up by Gorman. Jesus Christ. The thing starts. Right up. Got left hook by Gorman. Yeah. Entanglement again. I told you this fight is going to be live tonight, Spence. Both men out again. This is a thinking contest. You can see it. because Fabio ain't going in wild like he usually does. Left foot misses. That's a good left foot by Gorman again. I like the constant movement by Gorman, jab by Fabio. Lining him up. Left hook, right uppercut by Gorman, left hook by Gorman, elbow by Gorman. Fabio pushes him off. Jab by Gorman, jab by Fabio. Overhand right by Fabio. Yeah, right uppercut by Gorman. Beautiful, sir. Jab by Gorman, jab by Fabio. What is going on? Jab, right uppercut, left hook by Gorman. Does a little trot. Show the old boy Scott. Left jab by Gorman. What? Yeah, this thing is serious. Jab by Fabio. On the back foot. Jab by Gorman, misses. Left hook by Fabio. Jab by Gorman. What is? Round to the body. Jab. Double jab by Gorman again. Right by Gorman. What is going on? Hey, Gorman is frying hands tonight, Spence. This thing is serious. This thing is serious. If Gorman can keep this up, jab by Fabio. Overhand right misses. Good. Right uppercut. Double right uppercut by Gorman. Left foot by Gorman. This is brilliant shooting. And if you remember, Spencer, at the beginning, I said left foot right uppercut is a world-class combination by good jab by Fabio. Good jab by Fabio. That's settling down. Right uppercut. Jab. Overhand right by Gorman. Entanglement again. What a first round going on. And it still isn't over. Both men walking. Fabio on the front foot. Gorman looking for the counter. Jab by Gorman. Jesus. Jab by left foot by Gorman. Jab by Gorman.
Round one. Take it away, round. Jesus Christ. Let me just tell you this now. A massive big up to Drew Titan. Thank you very much for another five on it. Hope Yard pulls it off. I've nicknamed Batavia General Zod over here. But Yard isn't laying down. Can't wait to see. Thank you very much, Fiver. Listen, that was an excellent first round. And you know what it is this? This is what I tried to tell you. When you're dealing with a man who's had that adventure experience, who's been in the gym, and he's a traveller. I like with travellers. He was doing little sneaky moves. He was doing like 1950s moves. How he's throw out his jab, Nathan Gorman, and he walk away. And he also knows, like, he's done his study because he knows that Woodley is open to right uppercuts, and he's trying them uppercuts proper.
He dash a double right uppercut, Spence.
Double right uppercuts. Right. And that must, if you get hit with one uppercut, you go straight away, you got to cross over your arms. But these are the things that is lacking in Woodley's arsenal when it comes to defensiveness. That was a 10-9 round for Nathan Gorman. Take it away.
Anyway, back out for the second round. Here we go. Jab by Gorman. Gorman is very confident tonight. Fabio may have the gas tank. Jab by Fabio. Jab by Gorman. Left foot by Gorman. Double jab by Gorman. Overhand right by Gorman. Fabio's feet do a little wobble there. I don't know if it's more off balance. Fabio's being dirty inside. Right up to the body, right to the back of the head. But Gorman pushes him off. I like Gorman's movements tonight, Spence.
He's looking good. Looking good.
Right uppercut by Fabio. Just misses, though. I don't know where Spencer's gone.
I'm watching the fight, man.
You're eating your pizza, innit? Overhand right up to the body, left hook to the body by Fabio. Jab by Gorman. Jesus. Jab by Fabio. Jab by Gorman. Hey. Left hook to the body by Gorman. Jab by Fabio. Overhand right by Gorman. Jab by Gorman. Jab by Fabio. Left hook by Gorman. Right uppercut by Gorman. Overhand right by Gorman. Jab by Gorman. Left hook by Gorman. And he's wobbled him. Spence. He's gone. Jab. Right uppercut. Fabio tries to wake up. He's gone. Overhand right by Gorman. Right uppercut. Left hook by Fabio. Overhand right by Fabio. Right to the body by Fabio. Jab by Fabio. Right left hook right by Fabio. Fabio pushes him up with the elbow. 1-2 by Fabio. Overhand right and Gorman is down. Jesus Christ! What a comeback! And this you here is not taking no for an answer. Fabio's nose is bleeding and he's still coming back. Looking forward now. Fabio on the ascent. Jab by Fabio. Jab by Gorman. Overhand right by Fabio. Misses. Left hook by Gorman. Overhand right by Fabio. Jab by Gorman. Jab by Fabio. Jab by Fabio. 1-2 overhand right. Left foot right hook. Wow! We blood dripping from Fabio's face. Overhand right by Fabio again. Jab, overhand right by Fabio. Gorman's all over the place. Round to the body, left hook, round, right foot back, right hook,
Oh my gosh!
Overhand right by Fabio again. Blood streaming from his face. Right to the body by Fabio. Right uppercut by Gorman. Pushes him off. Left foot, right hook, left foot by Fabio. Overhand right. Foreman Gorman is down. Again. What do we have here? What a contest. Referee giving him the mandatory 8. Gorman still in with a fight. 40 seconds left. What do we have here? Blood streaming from Fabio's face. Jab by Fabio. He's looking for the overhand right smash. Overhand right. Left foot counter by Gorman. Jab by Gorman. Jab by Fabio. Right uppercut. Left foot by Gorman. Overhand right by Gorman. End of the round. Right. Jesus Christ.
Listen to me. Listen. Let me tell you this. Fabio Wardley, he is a bad man, right? Because he was getting punched up that round, Tunde. You know what I mean? And as you said before the fight that he's a swinger, he said, listen, I'm not having this, man. Let's have it. And look, and he's got hard to play the part because his nose is bad. He's got a bad cut across the bridge of his nose. And he just came back, flipping ill for real. He just threw down. And like, look at the clubbing shots that he put there.
It's like he got clapped and he's like, no, you can't do that to me.
Listen, I'm telling you now, Tun, like, it's going to be interesting to see how, because you know what, I know for our next thing that, like, Wardley has not punched himself out neither, because he's a very fit youth. A very, very fit youth, Tun. I'm looking forward. Take it away, round 3.
Out to round 3. Fabio straight on the front foot. Jab by Fabio. This is a contest. Jab for jab. Both men again. Wardley, Gorman on the back foot. Fabio lining up. Left foot, right over, left uppercut by Fabio. Oi, by Gorman, I mean. Entanglement again. Back of the head business by Gorman. And that is a bit nasty, naughty there. Referee needs to get hold of that. That's the equilibrium business going on right there. Anthony Joshua looking from front row. I see him there. Jab by Fabio. This is good work by Fabio. Front foot business. But Gorman's still dangerous. Hands eye by Gorman. Both of them fighting. Good jab by Gorman. Walks to the side. Fabio is on the proud. You can see the overhand right. Jab by Fabio. Jab to the body by Fabio. Blood coming from his nose. Jab by Fabio on the step back. Lining him up. Left hand front. Left foot misses by Gorman. Both men of it. Left foot to the body. Overhand right by Gorman. That was good. Jab by Fabio. Jesus. Jab. Lining him up. Both men. Jab by Gorman. Good double jab by Gorman.
That's excellent double jab.
Right hand there. Gorman just done a look like to say, God almighty, I'm tired. Get me out of here. Yeah. Jab by Fabio. Fabio wipes the blood. Trim. Left foot by Gorman. Fabio, good step back jab there. I like that. Feint. Jab by Gorman. Entanglement once more. Obviously, for big men, they have thrown leather in 3 rounds only. 3 rounds have not even been completed. Feint by Fabio. Both men, the gas, double jab. Overhand right by Fabio. Round to the body. Overhand right by Fabio. 1-2 by Fabio. Jab, right and left hook. Sit yourself down. What a right and left hook. Gorman looks out of it. And this could be, he's still there, Spence. Referee asks him to take 2 steps forward, but all Fabio needs to do is settle, and it could be over. But he needs to watch out. Fabio comes back in again, lining him up with a front left hand, jab by Fabio. You know the overhand right's coming. Feint by Fabio. Fabio looking better as these round goes on. Feint, jab by Fabio. You know the overhand right's coming, Spence.
Yep.
He's just lining him up. Good. Jab by Gorman. Overhand right. There it is by Fabio. It is so much right. And his corner has thrown in the towel. Fabio screams, wins the British heavyweight title, and elation for his team. What an achievement. Taken straight off the white collar circuit. The stuff dreams are made of. Now a new British champion in Fabio Wardley, managed by DILLIN, the villain, WHYTE. Excellent.
Listen, man. There's a lot, like I said before, there's a lot of excitement in this young man simply because he don't know no limits. You know what I mean? So the
Roadman science.
yeah,
That's what that fight was.
of course it was.
No roadman science.
Of course it was. And saying like, listen, I'm gonna have it with you. And I'm fit. And I'm gonna have it
Right
with
hand,
you.
left hook. But it was the right hand that done it. There was power in the right hand.
That right hand was serious, son. And like, I didn't even realize that he's that big because 6'5" is a big guy.
Right hand. Yeah. The corner said, guess what? We're going home, mate. Take a shower. Early shower, Gorm.
Yeah.
Because I
You know
don't
what?
want to get punished. This is a brutal business.
It's a brutal. Look at his nose, son.
Look at his nose.
His nose is serious, bro.
And look at what it meant to this young man.
Yeah.
It meant so much to him. Credit to Gorman. He tried his best. Unfortunately, this is the second time he's fought for the British title and come up short both times. But with all due respect, he's come up short against good fighters. Daniel Dubois and now Fabio Wardley. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Nothing
but Fabio was on smoke tonight, mate.
He was on some different smoke tonight. He was on some different. I was very, very impressed with you know what? Like, he definitely is now, and it's a historic belt to become British heavyweight champion.
Man said, man, them need to stop rating fighters just because they're travelers. They're not special. And they just have, I hear you, bro. I hear what you're saying.
Man's not rating man because they're travelers. What I'm saying is, like, Gorman was doing some good work in that first round. He was doing some good work, but maybe kind of when you're dealing with these kind of things, they need to rely on their experience and should be trying to take it in the later rounds. But maybe he got hell bent and think, right, I'm catch you with these shots. I'm going to try and knock you out, and he comes second best. He did. He comes second best. No shame in that because Fabio Wardley is going to do things. You know, I'm telling you.
This is very dedicated. He's got the aggressive style that's needed. You hit him, he gets offended. He's like, cool.
What?
Yeah. Fabio is up there with the top British heavyweights. He's actually the British champion now. Spencer is nibbling on pizza on a sly. I don't know what's the matter with this brother. You're having pizza on the thing. On the sly. Why did you just try to eat it on the sly? Bro, we saw you, bro. Bro, please, the fight is right. We caught Spencer trying to quickly nibble this pizza, but his mouth is full up with cheese and tomato right now. So we know what time it is. New season, same Arsenal. What is the matter with Spencer Fearon? Overtime, Malik. Man's on here sneaking pizza down his throat. Well, we see Ajayi. What's that boy's name? The trainer, ex-fighter, the Irish boy. Andy Lee.
What about?
And Genuine. And Genuine on the look at this right hand. Hold that. I did say in the commentary that Wardley's on sitting man down on their trunks. Look at that.
He's a swinger. The U is a swinger. He's excited for boxing, mate. The U is a swinger. I enjoy the shooting. I'm going to shoot as well.
Right. The left foot, I'll be honest with you, the left foot was not even needed. The left foot weren't even needed. Look at that right hand, strong left hook. Yeah, this U has got venom. This U has got venom.
Proper venom.
The British title, the first stop, and I believe that he'll give any heavyweight, British heavyweight, a good little tussle. He's good because he's developing. And again, maximum respect to his trainer. They've come up together, and I met him at the first aid course, the British Boxing Border Control first aid course, and lovely. Well done to him and the whole team. Great night for them, and let's keep it moving. Great. Man said, funniest thing, Fabio's trainer trying to pick up Fabio after the fight. Yeah, little small man.
Yeah, he didn't rock his back, Tunde.
He mashed up his back.
I don't know why they think he's Genuine, you know.
Yeah, brother, he's moving like Genuine. Got the cane rolls, the glasses, the leather jacket.
All I gotta say, big up David Hay. I see him on some diet thing, and like he dropped his body fat condition and all the rest of it. So big up David Hay all the same.
Yes. Oh, look at this. Very well done. Yeah, there's his trainer. Yeah, that's the guy I met. Be good. We can't really turn it on because, you know, these guys, they were trying to mash up the Snapchat money.
Mash it up straight away.
No, a legend Jay says, no wonder White signed him. Yeah, White signed him. Dillon signed him after a sparring session. Dillon said, what? Bro, no, I'm signing you, bro. Because you're not no sparring partner. You're a real contender. Fabio versus
you got something there, you know, like Country saying like he reminds me a bit of Pele Reid. I think kind of like how he puts his arms out, and the shorts as well, because you got them little Hawaiian man shorts business. But yeah, he's
Hawaiian man shorts. This is a good fight. I'm happy for him. Happy for the young man.
Come on, man. Nice shoot. Nice shoot.
Hamza Shiraz looks like he's a bit of a tussle here on the other channel. Third round, the man's in his chest. Throwing uppercuts and everything. Hamza Shiraz is grabbing. Does that mean he was just tagged? I don't know. But Hamza Shiraz fights with his hands high anyway.
I might click on that to just have a little spy.
This man dashing, throwing jabs. Good jab by Hamza Shiraz though. 1-2 by Hamza Shiraz on the front foot. Good jab. Push back a man's face. Right hand by Hamza Shiraz. Right hand, left foot, right hook, left hook. And Hamza Shiraz has the man down. And his face is bust up as well. Bro, Hamza Shiraz is busting up, man. Yeah, referee, stop that. Look at that. I can't give the man the energy. Fight done. Third round. Hamza Shiraz.
Wait, it says Ben Davis and Fabio Woody's trainer.
Oh, wow. Well, the man just jumping and claim ownership, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, no. Props.
Oi, Hamza just bust up that you. Hamza just destroyed one brother. I don't know who this guy is, but I think that was for the Commonwealth title. And that's another strap Hamza Shiraz has got. I've seen that you as well box before. This other guy, Wilson Ben, I think. Hamza made short work of him though. Another good performance. Young Boxer of the Year. Look at that. 1-2. That looked powerful by Hamza. Jeez. Oh, hey, straight 1-2. Wobble up a man. Just textbook boxing. And a flurry there to finish it off. Left hook. Right hook. Chase. Yeah, Hamza's not messing about. Yeah. All right, cool. So, River Trent Wilson, that's it. Yeah, I've seen that boy box before. But
ladies and gentlemen, I'm eating a halal pepperoni pizza. That's what I'm eating. From Pizza Tonight. They're delicious.
Fabio versus Fraser Clark will be a good fight.
You know what? They wouldn't take that fight. The Fraser wouldn't take that fight.
That'd be a good fight. Well, listen, man's a British champion now, so he has to take on all comers. Here we see, is it Jermaine Franklin in the dressing room warming up for the biggest night of his career. He says it's been a long road, but he's finally here, and he aims to upset the apple cart this evening by stepping on Dillian Whyte, which is going to be, unless Dillian has nothing left, an almighty task. Because Dillian, as we all know, other than putting aside the Tyson Fury fight, always comes with violence. Nimble 82 says, Hay thinks he's Andrew Tate. David A's moving like Andrew Tate. Cool. Andrew Tate is creating a lot of noise at the moment. did Fabio do a better job than DDD? Well, I can't really say that because DDD was the first person to put a dent in him and picking up the British title. But having said that, it was a very, very impressive performance by Fabio, and all the best to him. But yeah, that would be a great fight, Fabio against Daniel Dubois. I'm not too sure if they sparred in the past. Not many people who spar with Daniel and end up wanting to fight him.
Bro, I heard that he knock out couple man Tunde viciously.
yeah. But Daniel's into banging man out clean in sparring, business. Dillon has been massive for UK heavyweights. What's this? Let me read this. Boxing all gives the fans good fights. Very true. Man said Dillon has to look impressive to get the Joshua retirement purse. All right. So that's why we're seeing Anthony Joshua ringside talking up a potential fight. Maybe that fight is signed, sealed, and delivered. And after this fight, they will announce it.
Well, Eddie Hearn did say, blood clot fury, I don't eat garlic bread. That thing stink out your breath, bro. Right? Unless it's a garlic bread with some different cheese on it. Eddie Hearn did say that the winner of this fight is the front runner for Anthony Joshua.
Okay. So, Nebras Osman says, thank you for the £2. First of all, Nebras. He says, give us a summary of Franklin. I haven't watched him. Me neither. I'll just be honest. Spencer may have something to...
Yeah, I did watch Franklin. And all I can say is he's technically sound. I don't think he's big enough to deal with Dillian Whyte. And he hasn't got the experience to deal with Dillian Whyte. But one thing I do know is that their brother does come to rock,
Okay.
Yeah, he comes to rock. Now, on the fights that I saw 2 fights of him. On the fight that I see him against, they were 2 little Billy man, but one of the Billy man was jabbing him up a little bit. So, but the youth does come to fight. So because he comes to fight, it's going to be interesting. Yes, we are multi-millionaires, and yes, Andy Yar's coming out to win that world title January the 28th. I'm looking forward to that, right? Because I just got, yeah. But back to Dillian Whyte, I'm just keeping it. Someone just sent me a message. I'm just telling you this thing now. We're going to see, because this is the slimmest I've seen Dillian look in his face in a long while, Tom. He looks slim in his face. And I think that's because him going out to America, he's still doing his strength and conditioning, but I don't think he's doing the strength and conditioning to the heights of what he used to do strength and conditioning. Because the strength and conditioning used to be like his main focal point and not the boxing. There's no disrespect to his former trainers. But now, it seems like him going with Buddy McGurk, I know like everything's going to be boxing based first. They could do your strength and conditioning.
See, this is going to be interesting. I really want to see how Dillian looks. Here we see George Warren making a show more and more now as he's,
George Warren might be Simon Templar Tunde.
Yeah. George is James Bond. George is
he's Simon Templar, bro.
He's got the charisma. He speaks very well. A fantastic young man, dresses very well. He looks the part, mate. He looks the part, and he sounds the part. Very, very shrewd. Very, very bright future for this young man, George Warren, the son of Frank Warren, one of the sons. But yeah, he's brilliant. But Buddy's belly is off the chain, bro.
Buddy McGurk like Lloyd Hannigan. You look like Lloyd Hannigan to me.
Buddy McGurk is sitting on his belly. Yeah, Dillon's face looks slim still.
Told you.
He looks fresh. I like that.
Rah, what you saying, Fire Links? What you saying, Fire? Big up yourself, my brother.
Bless
I
up,
mean,
Spence.
he's a real one. Hey, what fire? What film was you in? You was in some big boy film. What's the name of the film you was in? That film won Bear Awards as well.
I'm not too sure. Johnny Gaffer says Shane McGuigan said Franklin don't do enough work. Happy to just take shots and hang in. He had him sparring Dubois. Oh wow. Okay. Spence, man said, how many slices you got left, bro? Because you just eating up that thing like there's bare slices. Man said, Tunde just did body dirty. No. I never. I just simply just stating the obvious. He was sitting on his belly. Man had his hand on his belly like that. That's how Buddy had his hand on his belly like that. That's mad. That is actually mad.
Remember the movie Ill Manners? Bad boy film. Bad boy film.
No, I don't watch too much TV, bro.
Yeah. But this film, that film's about 6-7 years old, maybe. It may be longer. Wicked film. You know what I mean?
Woods says, I don't see Hearn risking the AJ-WHYTE rematch, but if Franklin isn't there to take a dive, he could be a problem. Fast hands and Dillin's vulnerability to uppercuts, not a good combination. So this is going to be interesting. It is quite bizarre that Dillin, I think most of his stoppages has been stopped by uppercuts. You would have thought that they would have tried to deal with that with all these so-called great trainers that he's been around. I don't know, but that's his business. Dillin is still one of this country's most exciting fighters, and we always wish him the best here. So we'll see what's happening. Is Adam Smith been let go? I keep on hearing this rumor. I don't know how true it is. It's been on the website, on the internet. I don't know.
Well, I'm telling man again. I know what I know. I don't want to talk about anybody's misfortune like that. I'm saying I've known Adam Smith for like 20 plus years. So, yeah, I mean, whatever's going on right now for him, he's got his own things that he's got to take care of. We can knock that away.
Franklin makes the walk to the ring. Is this his last walk? I don't know. It look like he's got on one of them dresses what them yard girls wear in a dance. The little frilly thing. Remember back in the day? The little yardie girls with the dresses with the frill things at the bottom and the little gel head thing.
So that gel was hard, you know. Remember the gel used to stick to the hair.
Here we have the tail of the tape. Dillin, 34 years old. Franklin, 29. Dillin, 6'4". Franklin, 6'2". Dillin, 17 stone 13. Franklin, 18 stone 5 pounds. Dillin has boxed 170 rounds, and I think Franklin has boxed 90 something. I didn't see the last stat, but that is the tail of the tape. Obviously, Dillin is a lot more experienced, fought much better men, knocked out an Olympic gold medalist, great pedigree, despite only having 7 amateur fights and a kickboxing career. So Dillin is just, you know what? It's a dream. He must wake up every morning thankful for the life that he's living and has lived.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, watching this fight, can you tell me the soundtrack music that Franklin's coming into?
Franklin is not 6'2", someone says. Dillin get 2 square, and you can only do that if there's nothing coming back. On BT, we see John Ryder speaking. John Ryder's a small man with a big heart, been in there with good fighters, pushed Callum Smith to the wire. Some people actually think he won that fight, as was unfairly treated. just coming off a victory of Danny Jacob. He's been in there. So really, this is a big test for Zach Parker tonight. By the way he's talking, he's overlooking Parker and already Ryder and already looking to the Canelo Alvarez contest. So we'll see if he is what we think he is. First time I saw Zach Parker fight, I said this kid can fight. And so this is real competition tonight. We see him demolishing Marcus Morrison. But in my opinion, Denzel Bentley done a better job on Marcus Morrison than he did. And albeit at a higher weight.
Done the best job so far of anybody on Marcus Morrison. That was ridiculous. We sat ringside there and I said, "Rah, it was gone up in my estimations tenfold."
Absolutely. And came on our show. We did tell him that anyone who comes on our show gets a world title. Lo and behold, as he come off the show, boom, we got your world title. And he made a great effort, and good to see him doing commentary in a different role tonight on BT Sports with Steve Bunce. And it's another young man, a stellar, just a short amateur career, only a few amateur fights. So what this is showing you people out there, if you really focus on a particular thing, experience, really, it does factor, but you can achieve your dreams very, very quickly. And Dillon has shown that.
You do most is that you do best. And Dillon's coming straight back out with his rock and roll music again, I bet you. Yeah, the Jaws thing. The Jaws thing, I like Dillon's dressing gown, wicked.
Yeah, Dillon's outfit looks good. Still pats in a little crowd there, Dill does.
Decent crowd there, mate.
Where's this at the Oval, right?
Yeah.
Good. Dillon relishes these nights. He loves the big nights, the big stage, the big occasion. Where's the brother? Where's his brother? Dean.
Remember, he's going through some things right now,
Okay.
Yeah, remember he lost his son the other day, so,
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Somebody told me about it. Oh,
yeah,
so sad.
In the shooting thing in Brixton. Oh, yeah. Dillon's marching to the ring,
Well, that's what Tyson Fury done.
March to the ring.
No, Tyson Fury ran to the ring and flew over the top rope. I was like, bro, this guy is on serious smoke. Anyway, Dillon, relaxed self, steps over the top rope, ready to inflict maximum violence, as he loves to say. And we're looking forward to it.
Well, I see Jay Pester there as well.
Pester's there, and I love that he's brought the man's them along.
Always brings them man in. I like how he brings them man training camp. Dillon's a real one, mate. Man better recognize that part.
Definitely, never forgotten.
Never forgotten where he's come from.
And
if you know, the thing that you give me today, you send me a message about what I got your 2 ring sides. What you did? So, boy, not tonight, boy.
Magic hands doing the thing. Yeah, Pester them man there. Love it.
Come on, man.
Love it. Buddy McGirt there. A new addition to the team.
And the thing about this, Tun, it's Franklin's trainer that talks the most wickedness,
Okay.
So Dillon kind of stick it on him still.
I see Dillon push my boy in the face and a little silly brother.
Yeah. I think you're the mind, but you're pushing up them man there.
He pushed the Salita boy in his face. But Salita was an ex-man. Remember Salita fought Amir Khan?
Amir Khan broke him up in round to me.
Amir Khan was on fire that night there. Well, I don't know. The energy I'm getting from this corner here of Franklin, it don't feel.
It doesn't
It don't
fill you
feel.
with a lot of confidence, does it, Tunde?
Yeah, it don't feel up there. You understand? But
It
who
don't,
knows?
man. That man's never fought in atmosphere like this, see crowd like this in his life.
It's a big thing to go
A big
from
thing.
fighting an empty shows to a big arena here and dealing with all the energy and the focus and the fact that Dillon is a top flight heavyweight,
Okay.
someone who's looking for redemption in a way, you know, to prove himself. He still has aspirations of becoming a world champion. And so it's a big night. Here we see Franklin, 21 wins, 0 losses, and 14 KOs from Signor, Michigan, US of A. And we know it's 0-0 between UK and the USA right now in football. And
Did you watch that game, Tunde?
nah. Someone's O has to.
Yeah. Just like who's the brother that said it here? Like Mickey Hammer said, Franklin, mad, intimidated, strange fight. Stage fight. Sorry,
Stage fight.
I can't even see the thing properly turn around. Yeah.
As well.
Yeah. It's a true shot. That's what it looks like to me. But you know what? He could be one of them, man. As soon as the bell goes, the fight comes out of him. It just comes to war, man.
He said Franklin never trained for this fight. Wow.
How do you know that, Snaps?
Man said Jermaine looks like he hasn't got a hard bone in his body. That's something wrong. So basically, you're saying he's a worm. Man is moving like a worm.
Yeah.
BT showing the highlights for next week. Chisora versus the Fury man, Tyson Fury. Next Saturday from 6 p.m. Box office.
Tunde, this is going one round, Tunde.
One round?
I'm going for one round.
Wow.
I can see the jab and the overhand right clapping my man, wobbling him up, and I'm going for a one round knockout.
Man said Franklin already looking for the softest corner of the ring. All right, let's go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Dillon, the villain White versus Jermaine Franklin. Here we go. Dillon comes straight out on the front foot. Cross arm defense. Jab by Franklin. Looks very calm, Franklin. Jab to the body by Franklin. I like the look of this. Jab by Dillon. Jab to the body by Franklin. Franklin looks technically sound to me. Jab by Dillon. Double jab by Franklin. That looks sharp. Cat parry. Jab to the body by Franklin again. Not too sure about this. Jab by Dillon. Left foot right, and left uppercut by Franklin. Jab to the body. Dillon better take this thing serious, you know. I don't want to in business. Jab. Take this thing serious. Good jab by Franklin. Jab to the body by Franklin. Dillon lining him up. Jab by Dillon. Falling short. Jab by Franklin. Double left hook by Franklin. Followed by a jab. Jab to the body by Dillon White. Strong. I like that. Jab to the body by Franklin. You can see what the game plan is. Good jab by Dillon White. Jesus. Jab by Franklin. Jab to the body by Dillon White. Franklin steps back nicely. Jab by Franklin. Right hand to the body. Left hook by Franklin. Jab to the body by Franklin. Cat parry by Franklin. This is skills, you know, Spence. Jab to the body by Franklin. Right hand. Left hook by Dillon White. Hold that. Jab by Franklin. Jab again by Franklin. I like that. Triple jab by Franklin. Jab. Right hand counter by Franklin. Left hook by Franklin. Good jab by Dillon White. Jab by Franklin. Falling a bit short though. Jab. Right to the body. Left hook counter by Franklin. Jab by Franklin. This looks serious. Jab by Franklin. Left hook by Dillon. Left hook by Dillon. Right hand to the body by Franklin. Right uppercut by Franklin. You see what they're looking at. Jab to the body by Franklin. And I think this is kind of shocked Dillon. The good jab by Franklin. And I'm giving this round to Franklin right now. I'm just being honest with you.
Tunde, I'm telling you, Franklin's winning this round.
Jab, right hand by Dillon. Jab to the head, jab to the body by Franklin. Left hook by Dillon. Jab, right hand misses by Dillon. Inside work, right hook, left hook by Franklin. Good catch by Dillon, though. I like that. Feint by Franklin. Feint by Dillon. Jab to the body by Dillon. Feint by Franklin. Feint by Franklin. Both men feinting. Jesus. This is intense. Jab by Franklin. Jab to the body by Dillon. But Franklin parries nicely. Jab. Falling foot. Shoot. Jab. Jab. Left hook to the body by Dillon. Dillon pushes him off like my boy. Jab to the body by Franklin. Jab.
Tunde, I do not like the look of this hair. And yeah, I do want to revise about, I thought that Dillon was going to go and try and bowl this guy over. He's give the guy confidence. The guy's got the confidence. He's catching Dillon clean with shots. That is a 10-9 round to Franklin. I'm telling you, 10-9 round to Franklin. And Dillon needs to up the work by just pushing out his jab. He's doing too much side-to-side movement, but not doing the movement of the hands. He needs to get the movement of the hands. That was a good round for Franklin, unfortunately for us. And he got stung a couple of times in that turn. He got stung with shots. I'm telling you, he got stung.
Dillon needs to be very, very serious with this guy. No joking.
He does, and he needs to be more assertive. And that was a Franklin round.
And that is a fair assessment by Nebraska Osman. Franklin controlled it with a jab. That's right. It did look like he caught two good body shots by Dillon, which visibly woke him up though at the end. So maybe the body is the key for Dillon. Out for the second round. Double jab. Dillon comes out most. Good jab by Franklin. Pushes Dillon's head back. Jab by Dillon. Jab by Dillon. Jab by Franklin. Jesus. Jab. Feint. Jab by Dillon. Double jab by Franklin. Left hook to the body by Dillon White. Jab by Dillon. Jab by Franklin. Franklin's jab looks sharper. Feint. Jab to the body by Dillon White. Jab for jab. Jab by Dillon. Jab by Franklin. Right into the body by Dillon. Jab by Franklin back. Jab by Dillon. Jab by Franklin. Over. Wait. Jab to the chest by Franklin. Jab by Dillon. Parry. Jab. Jab to the head. Jab to the body by Franklin. Parrying. Catching Dillon's jab with a right hand. Oi. Left hook just misses by Franklin. Jab to the body by Franklin. Left foot, right hand by Franklin. Jab by Franklin.
Good body
right
shot.
hand to the body by Dillon. Strong right hand to the body by Dillon. Jab by Franklin. Jab by Franklin. Double jab by Dillon. I like that. Jab to the body by Franklin. Jab to the body. Jab to the head. Jab to the head by Franklin. Left foot, right hook by Franklin. Right uppercut misses by Dillon White. Jab right hand to the body. Left hook to the body by Dillon. Control jab by Dillon White. Jab by Franklin. Jab. Right hand misses by Dillon. Steps to the side by Franklin. Jab. Jab by Dillon White. Jab by Franklin. Jab by Dillon back. Right hook to the body. Oi, left foot, right hand, left hook by Franklin. Jab. Jab by Dillon. Left uppercut by Dillon. Overhand right misses by Dillon White. Jab by Dillon White. Jab by Franklin. Franklin's got fast hands. Jab right hand to the body. Jab. Jab by Dillon. Left hook by Franklin. Jab to the body by Franklin again. Jab. Jab by Dillon White. Feint by Frank. Jab by Franklin. Feint by Dillon White again. Jab to the body by Franklin. What is going on here? Jab. Jab. Jab by Dillon White. Jab by Dillon White. Double jab. Left right by Franklin. Jab by Franklin again. Jab. Jab by Dillon White. Jab by Franklin. This is a jabbing contest going on. Jab by Dillon. Jab by Franklin. Jab right hand to the body. Right hand counter by Franklin. Good right hand. Why? 1-2 by Dillon White on the chops. But Franklin takes it well. Jab by Franklin. Jab. Jab by Dillon. Jab to the stomach again by Franklin. And these are good jab. A left foot right hand by Franklin. Jab, right and left hook by Franklin. Right hand by Franklin. Followed by, that was a right hand to the body, right hand to the head by Franklin.
How do you see that round, Tom? How do you see that round? Pardon me?
What's your summary of that round?
Yeah, I mean, my summary is quite simple. Dillian Whyte needs to do a lot more work because the thing what he's doing is like he needs to counterpunch the youth that's counterpunching him. So he'll throw his shots and then Franklin will fire back. But what Dillian needs to do is to try and take out the fact of trying to punch too hard and just hit the target, and then the hard punches will come in. I kind of saw that round a little bit even, but you know what? I could slightly say that I could even give that round. You know what I mean? I could give that round to Franklin again. You know?
You could. I don't know if Dillian's just warming into it or what, but you can't just be warming into shots. The fight is just about to start on BT Sports between Zach Parker and John Ryder, so I'll be keeping a close eye on that fight as well.
You can close on it, but that one can wait right now.
But right now,
yeah, Franklin's countering very, very well.
Dillian comes out with a double jab. Jab back by Franklin. Jab to the head, jab to the body by Franklin. Yeah. Jab right into the body by Dillian Whyte. Strong. Jab. Dillian looks more purposeful coming out for this third round. Jab for jab. Jab again by Dillian Whyte.
Yeah, jab, good jabbing by Dillian.
Jab to the head by Franklin. Jab to the head by Franklin. Feint by Dillian Whyte. Jab for jab again. Jab to the body by Franklin. Jab. Left foot by Franklin. Maybe it's because, jab, right uppercut, left foot by Dillian, right hand to the body, overhand right by Franklin. Dillian kind of just took that in his overhand right, left foot by Franklin. And Dillian is just riding into this right uppercut. Is it me, Spence? But Dillian's punches don't really seem like they're doing anything. I don't know.
Dillian's punches? Well, they don't look very sharp, do they, Tom?
Don't look powerful to me. Left foot to the body by Dillian. Good left foot to the body. Right uppercut misses by Franklin. Left foot by Franklin. Right on the chops. Jab by Dillian. Jab by Franklin. Left foot to the body by Dillian Whyte. Right hook to the body by Dillian Whyte. Left foot by Dillian Whyte. Jab to the body by Franklin. Right hand by Franklin. Dillian cross arm. Right uppercut. Left hook to the body by Dillian Whyte. Jab. Right hand by Franklin. Jab to the chest by Franklin. Being very smart. Not jabbing to the head as much. Just jabbing to the body, Franklin. Right up to the body. Left foot to the body by Dillian Whyte. Jab to the body by Franklin. Jab. Overhand right by Franklin. Right and left foot by Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte is moving over the ring. Sliding over the ring. Right hand, left foot by Dillian. That looked good.
That hurt him, you know.
Right uppercut. Left uppercut by Dillian. Roll. Jab by Dillian. Jesus. Left foot by Franklin. Overhand right, left foot, right uppercut by Franklin. Jab to the chest by Franklin. Left foot, right up by Dillian. Franklin on the ascent. Left foot for left foot. Jab to the body by Franklin. Jab, right and left foot to the body by Dillian Whyte. Jesus. Jab by Franklin. Jab by Franklin. Jab by Dillian. Left uppercut by Dillian. Jab to the body by Franklin. Jab, right up to the body by Dillian Whyte. Jab. Wow, this is intense, Spence.
It's intense. This is a better one for Dillian Whyte.
Dillian bobs, left, right hand to the body by Dillian. Right hand by Franklin. 1-2 by Franklin. Left foot clean by Franklin. Right hand to the body. Left uppercut by Dillian. Left foot to the body by Dillian. Right up to the body by Dillian. Pushes him off. I hope Dillian's in condition because he's 1-2 by Dillian Whyte. Jab by Dillian Whyte. End of the round. Wait.
I'll give that round to Dillian Whyte.
He slumps back to the corner. It's only the third round, Spence.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know what's going on, but I don't know what's going on there.
Metcalf says, why does Dillian look slow? I'm telling you.
It looks sluggish.
It looks very, very sluggish, in my opinion. Nibras says, I got 2-1 Franklin. Nigel Ben, ringside for this fight. Okay, I get it, because Sims is, and the correlation, him and his son. Franklin gassing out soon. I could
not sure about that one.
See that. Bro, why has Dillian and AJ lost what got them to where they are frustrating as fuck. Oh, sorry for the language. Anyway, out for round 4. Round 2 has started with a Parker Ryder fight. I haven't got my eyes on that, but Dillon comes out with a straight left hook to the body. Jab by Dillon. Jab by Franklin. Jab by Dillon. Jab by Franklin. Jab by Franklin. Right hand. Jab by Dillon. Jab by Franklin. Bobbing and weaving from Dillian Whyte. Jab by Dillian Whyte. Jab to the head, jab to the body by Franklin. Left uppercut, right hook to the body by Dillian Whyte. I like that combination there. That's nice. Left uppercut, left hook to the body by Dillian Whyte. Good. Referee asked Dillon to keep the punches higher. Jab, but that was good combination from Dillon. Jab by Franklin. Jab by Dillon. Right hook to the body by Dillon. Dillon, overhand right by Franklin. Dillon walks back. I'm not too sure about Dillon's condition. Jab to the body, or maybe it's his body shots that are taking it out of him. But jab, left foot, right hook, misses by Franklin. But he tried. Good for the effort. Jab by Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte looking a bit laborious right now. We need more jab for jab right now. Jab, 1-2 left uppercut by Franklin. Jab by Franklin. Franklin looks to be visibly slowing down. Maybe this is Dillon's territory. Jab, overhand right by Franklin. Dillon face. Maybe Dillon's just getting around. I don't know. But Franklin seems to have slowed down a bit. Jab to the body. Obviously, that's his game plan. Jab by Franklin. Right hand to the body by Dillian Whyte. This is interesting. 1-2-3. Left foot, right hook by Franklin. 1-2 by Dillian Whyte. Jab, right uppercut, left foot by Dillian Whyte. That looked good. Jab by Dillon. Jab to the body, jab to the head by Franklin. Jab by Dillon. Left uppercut by Franklin. Dillon, eyes front, jab, shoulder turned, jab by Dillon. Good jabbing by Dillian Whyte. Flinging with a 1-2 now, Dillon. Right hand, jab by Franklin. Right hook to the body by Franklin. Maybe Dillon's just treating it like you can't hurt me. Good right hook to the body, right hand to the head by Franklin. Right uppercut, left uppercut, right hook to the body by Dillian Whyte. I like that combination. Left foot by Dillian Whyte.
This is a good technical fight, you know, Tom.
This is a good technical fight. Left hook, jab by Franklin. Right hook to the body, left hook by Franklin. Overhand right by Franklin. Dillon catches them. Right hook, left hook to the body by Dillian Whyte. That must have hurt. Jab by Dillian Whyte.
Ooh.
1-2 by Franklin. That was straight down the pipe, fast as well. Jab for jab going on. Jab by Franklin again. This is interesting. Jab by Dillon. Right hand misses by Dillon. Dillon mouth open. Overhand right. Counter left hook by Dillon. His trademark counter left hook. Right hook to the body misses by Dillon. Dillon 1-2 by Franklin. Left foot by Franklin. Jab. Right hand. A kind of down right hand by Franklin. Like move your one of them right hands. End of that round.
That was a close round, you know.
That was a close round, but Dillon is visibly tired. And that is worrying for me. I would say at this moment in time, Dillon looks more the gas than Franklin does. It just looks like maybe Franklin doesn't have the firepower to hurt Dillon, but a quick shot out of nowhere doesn't need to be hard. But that was a good left uppercut right into the body. This is a good combination, but Franklin countered with a left hook as well. Wow. This is good stuff. Good
good stuff. And I gave that round to Dillian Whyte because I thought he did the better work. But this fight is very, very technical. But I thought Dillian Whyte did the better work, but he needs to up his pace because Franklin's still in this fight. Or maybe Dillon's just fighting within himself. We don't know.
That's what I kind of thought. I hope that is the case. But jab for jab, straight out the back. Left foot by Dillian Whyte. Jab by Dillian Whyte. Jab, right, left foot to the body by Dillian Whyte. That's good. Jab to the body by Franklin. Left uppercut by Dillon. Overhand right by Franklin. Dillon's legs done a little move there, Spence.
Now you know what? Dillon's good in there, you know.
Overhand right. I don't know, Spence. His equilibrium is not looking. I don't know. Left uppercut by Dillon. Right hook to the body. Left hook to the body by Dillon. Jab by Franklin. Jab to the head, jab to the body, jab to the head by Franklin again. These are good jabs by Franklin. Jab by Franklin. Franklin visibly the smaller man, and maybe that's what's right hook by Franklin. Right hook to the body, left hook to the body by Dillon White. Referee asked him to keep them up because that was a bit low by Dillon. But Dillon, again, he's giving Franklin a bit of a breather because the shots were visibly low. Franklin isn't making bones out of it, so that's good. Dillon is talking to the referee. They're back out. Round 5, this is Dillon of Spencer for 12-round fight. So anything is still up for grabs there. I'm being honest with you. Jab, jab for jab. Jab, jab by Dillon. Jab by Dillon. Jab to the body by Franklin. One, two by Franklin. Sharp. Jab. Right uppercut. Overhand right by Franklin. Dillon steps back. Steps forward now. Head movement. Left, right. Right hook to the body, left hook to the body, left hook by Franklin, jab to the body by Franklin, jab, jab, right hook to the body, right uppercut, left uppercut by Dillon. Oh man, this right hook, left hook, right hook by Dillon. Something ain't right, Spence. I'm telling you. Clapping, left hook by Dillon White, left uppercut, right uppercut by Dillon White, overhand right by Franklin, right hand by Franklin, jab, jab by Franklin. Overhand right by Franklin. Right misses by Dillon. Jab, jab by Dillon. Left hook by Dillon. Right uppercut by Dillon. Right uppercut by Franklin. Overhand right by Franklin. Left hook to the body. Right hook to the body by Dillon. Left hook by Dillon. Right hook. Right hand by Franklin. Franklin's going for it, Spence. Dillon turns him. Franklin's going for it. He thinks he hurt him. This is a fight that doesn't need to be like this. Left foot right uppercut by Dillon White. Left foot right uppercut by Dillon White. Left foot to the body by Dillon White. Oi, left foot right uppercut by Franklin. 1, 2, 3. Jab by Franklin. Overhand right misses by Franklin. Just left hook to the body. Good left hook to the body. Overhand right by Franklin again. Franklin right hook to the body by Franklin, which was a good punch. Franklin steps back. Left hook to the head by Franklin. Franklin ain't coming here to lie down, Spence.
That's a Franklin round, bro.
Here to lie down.
That is a Franklin round. I want man to recognize that part.
I'm telling you.
Dillon looking sloppy. He looks tired as well, Tunde.
Tired.
You know what I mean? He looks sloppy, You know what I mean? I think Dillon needs to wake up a little bit. Someone needs to put that firecracker underneath his bottom now because, like, that's what I believe. That needs to be happening for Dillon White right now.
Colin Hinkson has it 47-46 to
who? Okay. You know what I mean? And Colin always jumps on it. He knows what he's talking about.
Ice Cold says Franklin has got this fight. Kiss my teeth. Meku says 3-2. Callum says this is shocking from Dillon.
It is shocking, but I still got Dillon one. I got Dillon a 1 round up.
And this is
sorry, I got it 48-48 so far. Big up Pitch Boxing, they do the scoring thing. I've got it 48-48.
All right, enter round 6. Dillon comes out assertive again on the front foot. Jab. Jab. Jab for jab. Jab by Dillon. Jab to the body by Franklin. Overhand right by Franklin. Left foot by Franklin. Jab. Right hook to the body. Left foot counter. Right hand by Franklin. Jab by Dillon White. Jab by Franklin. Jab by Franklin. Jab by Dillon as well. Double jab by Dillon again. Right uppercut. Left foot. Right hand by Franklin.
Oh, good
left foot to the body by Dillon White. Right and left foot to the body by Dillon White again. Jab. Jab by Dillon White. Bobbing, weaving. Right, left hook to the body by Dillon White. Jab, overhand right by Franklin. Jab to the body by Franklin. Jab, right up to the body by Dillon. Right hand misses by Franklin. Jab by Dillon. Left uppercut by Dillon. Left foot by Dillon. As he got him on the ropes here, is he ready to go? No, Franklin spits defiance. Jab by Franklin. Right hand by Dillon. 1-2 by Franklin. Left foot by Franklin. Left foot to the body by Dillon White. Right up to the body by Dillon White. Left foot right up by Dillon. Right up misses though by Dillon. Left foot to the body by Franklin. Right hook, left hook to the body by Dillon White. Right uppercut by Dillon White. Left hook, right uppercut by Franklin misses. Right hand by Franklin. Left hook to the body by Dillon White. Double jab, right hook by Franklin. Left hook to the body by Franklin. That was a good left hook to the body by Franklin. I'm not gonna lie. Jesus Christ. Again, right uppercut. Left hand. Dillon pushing him, using his excessive weight. Right uppercut by Dillon White. Left hook by Dillon White. Left hook, right hook by Franklin. Right hook, left hook counter by Franklin. Left hook by Franklin. Right hook by Franklin. Right hook by Franklin. Left hook by Franklin. Jab to the body by Franklin. Right hand by Dillon White. Left uppercut by Dillon White. Right hook by Franklin. Jab, right overhand, right by Franklin. What is going on? Right hook, left hook by Franklin. 1-2, left hook by Dillon White. Franklin beats his chest. Jab, jab by Dillon White. Right hand, right uppercut by Franklin. Right hand over the top by Dillon White. He didn't throw it though. Jab, but to the body by Franklin. This is a fight. Right hook, left hook, right hand to the body by Dillon White. Right uppercut by Franklin. Right hand by Franklin. Jab by Dillon White. Jab by Dillon White. Right uppercut by Dillon White. Left foot by Dillon White. Overhand right by Dillon White. Just misses. Left foot right to the body. Right hand. Left foot right hook. Right hand by Franklin. Dillon smiles. I don't know if this guy's got enough power, but you hit the target enough times, you never know. End of the round. Wow. What a round. Switching over to Parker and Ryder. That's the end of that round.
Boy,
that
was a very good round. And let me tell you, these rounds are close, you know. And gone are the days where you think, well, because I'm a whole soul, I'm gonna go get the decision. That was a very, very close. That was a very close round. Very close round.
Steve Bunce has Ryder 3-1 up against Parker.
Okay. I told you about this Ryder, you know, where you weren't listening.
Buncey's been saying all week, Ryder's the favorite.
All right. Yeah,
that's very true. Thomas J. Ridley says Dillon is lucky Franklin doesn't have power.
On that pop.
Come on.
I got 58-57. So I got Dillon.
Sagno, man. Sagno. I think it's Sagno. That's not how you pronounce it. But Dillon comes out straight with a jab. Jab by Dillon. Jab by Franklin. Jab by Franklin. Left foot by Franklin. Jab by Dillon White. Again. Jab for jab. Feint. Jab to the body by Franklin, which has paid dividends this evening. Double jab by Franklin.
Good double jab by Franklin.
Double jab by Franklin. Jab to the body by Franklin. Double jab by Dillon White. Franklin steps aside. Right hand. Overhand right uppercut. Just misses by Dillon. If it did, it would have been good night, nurse. Because that right uppercut had intent. Right or left foot, right up by Dillon. Franklin's hands up high. Maybe this is his night. AJ is focused on Franklin. Like, bro, don't mess up my peas. Right left foot, right hook by Franklin. Dillon steps back. Jab to the body by Franklin. This kid ain't come lying down, Spence. Jab. Jab by Dillon White. Jab by Franklin. Jab by Dillon. Jab by Franklin. Jab to the body by Franklin. Jab to the head by Franklin. Double jab by Dillon White. Jab by Dillon White. Franklin. Entanglement for the first time in the 7th round, I feel. 1 minute 35 left in this round. Dillon comes forward. Franklin dips the jab. That was a good little dip there. Technical movements going on. Jab. Is Franklin towering? Left uppercut by Dillon. Left foot right up by Dillon. Right uppercut. Left foot counter by Franklin. He never just took it. He fired back with a left foot counter, which is the counter for the right uppercut. Dip. Dillon leans on him. And that is going to pay dividends later on. Jab. Right hook. Right uppercut. Left hook. Right hook by Dillon. Dillon coming on strong now. Overhand right. Left hook to the body. Right hook. Oh yeah. Right hook counter by Franklin. Makes Dillon grab for a second. Franklin moves back on the rope. Jab. Dillon pushes him off. Jab by Dillon White. Right hand by Dillon White. Jab. Left foot right hook. Misses by Dillon White. Franklin still in there. Jab by Dillon White. Well, right hand by Dillon White. and using it as a stick. Jab to the body by Franklin. Jab right up to the body. Left foot right up by Franklin. Interesting. Jab, dip by Franklin. But when you're dipping, you're getting the weight of Dillon leaning on you, which is going to weaken the legs as the fight goes on. But Franklin's still in there with a shot. Jab, jab, jab by Dillian Whyte. Dillon walking him down. Right hand, left foot by Franklin. Dip. Franklin using the Tyson techniques now, rolling under the jab. Oi, 1-2 misses by Dillian Whyte. Jab.
I gave that round to Dillian Whyte.
I
gave that round to Dillian Whyte. Go and read out that question there, man.
Big up Ikram Mudam Zawain. Whyte's power isn't doing too much damage. Franklin seems to have slowed down now. I think Dillon is on the second win. Thank you for the 70, Zar. Has a fight just finished? What just happened? Something just happened. Did someone just get stopped? Zach Parker, the fight's over. Let me just see what just happened there, Spence. Sorry, we got to interrupt the Dillian Whyte broadcast. Zach Parker has his hand out of his glove. Does that mean that Zach Parker has lost his fight? I've got no sound on. The referee, something has just happened. And I believe RYDER has just won the fight. RYDER is the new interim world champion and sets up a lifelong dream fighting Canelo Alvarez, and it couldn't have happened to a more honest professional. John RYDER has set up a mega fight. I don't know what happened. I think maybe Parker damaged his hand. We're going to go back to that. But right now, Dillian Whyte has got a fight on his hand into the 8th round. Franklin seems the energy of the fight seems to have changed a little bit. So maybe Dillon's on the ascent. A jab to the body by Franklin. Jab, jab by Franklin. Right up to the body by Franklin. Jab, jab by Franklin. Left foot by Franklin. Jab, right uppercut by Dillon. Oi! Right uppercut by Franklin. Overhand right. Left uppercut right up to the body. And Dillon keeps on getting tagged with his right uppercut. Oi! Left foot, right hand. Jab by Franklin. Right up by Franklin. Right overhand right by Franklin. Jab by Franklin. Double jab by Dillian Whyte. Dillon pushes Franklin off with his forearm. Jab, dipping by Franklin. Franklin comes up with a left shoulder. Referee says, oi, sunshine, we don't allow that over here. Jab by Franklin. Jab by Dillon, sorry, double jab. Jab by Franklin again. Jab by Dillian Whyte. Jab to the body, jab to the left foot, right hand. Left foot by Franklin. Still in there, fighting for his life. Fighting like it's the biggest night of his life. Entanglement by both men. Right now, 8th round, 1 minute, 10 seconds left. Jab, jab. We've already had one upset for the night. Left hook to the body by Franklin. Jab, right hand by Franklin. Jab, jab by Dillian Whyte. Jab by Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte looking for the big shot. Jab, jab, jab by Dillian Whyte. Franklin pin to the corner. 1, 2, 3 by Franklin. Right uppercut by Franklin. Left hook by Franklin. Right hand by Franklin. Right eye, left uppercut. Right up to the body by Dillian Whyte. They've worked on that jab, 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 right up to the body by Dillian Whyte. These are hard shots. Jab.
They are all
right
good uppercut.
By Dillian Whyte. Jab back by Franklin. Double jab by Dillian Whyte. Jab, right up to the body by Dillian Whyte. Jab by Dillian Whyte. Left foot, right on, left foot, right on, left foot to the body by Dillian Whyte. Franklin takes a deep breath. Right on, left foot, overhand right by Franklin.
Good shot.
Left foot counter by Dillian Whyte. Jab by Dillian Whyte. Jab by Dillian Whyte. Overhand right. Overhand right. Franklin spins him, turns him back. Dillian Whyte sits back to the corner. Franklin takes the route back. I'm getting a herbal tea right now because, boy, this thing is going down. Spencer, take it away.
You know what? That was a better round for me. That was a better round for me for Franklin. I actually gave that round to Franklin. And I think Dillian Whyte needs someone needs to put a firecracker underneath his bottom because he's letting this fight slip because he's trying to load up too much. And all Dillian has to do is go straight 1-2s, or he needs to do the 2-1, then 2, then back on the 1. 2-1-2, then back on the 1. Because he's throwing these wild arcing punches, not landing on Franklin. But the thing about it is this, is he must realize where he is. And as he realizes where he is, he's got to realize that, right, he needs to up his pace and stamp his authority a little bit more on these rounds. He's stamping his authority, but he needs to stamp it a little bit more. Dillian Whyte needs to bang more to the body than come through the middle and not try this wild overhand shot.
Jab to the body
by round 9 now.
Right uppercut by Franklin. Jab by Franklin. Right onto the body by Franklin. Dillian Whyte holds. Don't worry, I'm making my tea, but I'm still watching. Back of the head. Franklin complains on the back of the head by Dillian. Maybe a telltale sign. Double jab by Dillian. Jab by Dillian. Jab by Franklin. Left foot by Franklin. Jab by Dillian. Dillian Whyte should make use of the fact that Franklin is bending low, and so you lean on him. You take his draw out his power.
Yep.
Here we go. Got my herbal tea. Because the voice is betraying me. Left foot by Franklin. Jab to the head, jab to the body by Franklin. Jab by Dillian Whyte. Jab by Franklin. Jab by Franklin. Right hand by Franklin. Jab by Dillian Whyte. Jab by Dillian Whyte. Right hook. Left foot to the body by Franklin. Jab, 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 jab by Dillian Whyte. Left foot to the body by Franklin. Good combination. Left foot to the head by Franklin. Jab, jab by Franklin. Good movement there by Franklin. Technical. Right hand to the body by Dillian Whyte. Jab, jab by Dillian Whyte. Jab by Dillian Whyte. Jab by Franklin. Jab, jab by Franklin. Entanglement again. And who would you say is winning this fight right now, Spence?
Right now, on my scorecard, I've got it even, you know? I mean, I've got it 4 rounds. I got it 4 rounds.
Left foot by Franklin. Overhand right. Left foot by Franklin. Jab, jab by Dillian Whyte. Jab by Dillian Whyte. Right hand to the body. Left foot by Dillian. Franklin nods to him like, yeah, is that all you got? Come with more. You need more than that. I like that from Franklin. Showing that he's not intimidated in the least by Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte, a bit of entanglement there. Excessive entanglement. Franklin looks a bit tired. Jab. Right and left foot by Franklin. And these are quick punches. Left foot, right hand by Franklin. Jab to the body by Franklin again. Jab to the body. Overhand right by Franklin. Dips low. Right hand by Dillian. Jab, jab by Dillian. 1, 2, 3 by Franklin. Right up. Double left foot, right uppercut by Dillian Whyte. Overhand right by Dillian Whyte. Jab by Dillian Whyte. Right uppercut, left foot by Franklin. 1, 2, 3 by Franklin again. Dipping. Double jab by Dillian Whyte. Jab. Hey! Spencer! That was a good right hook by Franklin. Left foot, right uppercut. Dillian's in trouble here, Spence! Right over left hook. My God almighty. The trainer of Franklin gives him 2 nudges and says, man, you got this. You got this. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, Dillian is asleep tonight, Spence.
But he needs to wake up because he got hurt there. Visibly got hurt. And like I was saying to you, like Franklin just needs to step it up. And that's exactly what he did. He stepped it up. He hurt Dillian. There's the shot that hurt Dillian, you know?
Yeah, the right hook.
The right hook. And not only that, but you don't really see fighters from the orthodox position throw a right hook shot, son. And like, especially like heavyweights, you don't see heavyweights, but then he's been pummeling away at Dillian Whyte now. So he's chopping away. So Dillian needs to do something. Dillian needs to stamp his authority and take away this man's spunk, because the guy's fighting spunky right now.
I'm just looking at the highlights for this Zach Parker fight. It's a serious. Ryder was on this brother, you know.
Listen, I told you about. Look, Dillian looks hurt, man.
Hey, and he's quit in the corner. Zach Parker has quit in the corner. He quit with a hand. He quit.
Well,
Oh my God.
well,
That is mad. That's surreal. Anyway, back to the fight. I don't like to use them like that kind of terminology, but he didn't come out for the round because he said he had a problem with his hand. Jab by Dillon.
Oh,
One,
good
two
right
by
again.
Franklin again. Strong into the 10th round.
Oh,
1,
good
2, 3 by
shit.
Franklin. Jab by Dillon. Left hook by Franklin. Jab
Good
right
body
up to the body,
shot
left
from
hook to
Dillon.
the body by Dillon. Jab by Dillon. 1, 2, 3, right 4 by Franklin. Jab by Franklin. Oh, mate, this is too close for comfort. Right uppercut, left hook by Dillon White. Left foot to the head, left foot to the body by Franklin. Both men in. Oh, he rattled left foot, right uppercut by Franklin. Franklin
Pushed him away.
pushed off by Dillon White. Overhand right, left hook to the body, right uppercut by Dillon White. 1, 2, left hook by Dillon White. But pushing these shots, not really punching, Spence. Pushing
He's
the punch.
not. But that little barrage, he needs to keep it up
1, 2
because
by
Frankie's going to come back at
Jab
him.
by Franklin. Jab to the head, jab to the body, jab right hand by Franklin. Right up to the body by Franklin. Overhand right by Franklin. Left foot to the body by Dillon White. Jab by Dillon White. That's a good left foot to the body by Dillon. Jab by Dillon White. Right hand slow by Dillon. Misses him. Jab by Dillon. Left hook to the body. Left hook by Franklin. Jab by Franklin. Jab by Dillon.
Oh, good
left foot by Franklin. Right hand by Franklin. Left foot by Franklin. Jab by Dillon. Right or left foot to the body by Dillon White. Jab by Dillon White. Right hand by Dillon White. Right or left foot by Dillon White. Right hook to the body by Dillon White. 1, 2, 3 by Franklin. Left foot to the body by Dillon. Entanglement once more. 19 seconds left of the round. Both men visibly tired. Dillon using that extra weight to weaken Franklin, who looks shattered right now. All Dillon needs to do is put a nice salvo, and this guy's ready to go because he's shattered. But he's got to be very careful, Dillon, because a tired man, oi, good rattle to the body, rattle left hook, yeah, this Franklin is like, yeah. My goodness gracious me. This is a fight we did not expect.
How did you see that last round, son?
These rounds are even to me, Spence.
That was a hard round to score.
There's actually a case for Franklin winning them.
You know what I mean? That was a hard round to score, but I'm just gonna lean to Dillon on that one. It was a hard round.
The energy, Dillon, but again, it's subjective, Spence.
Yeah.
It's subjective. I mean, we all know who we want to win because of just the fight.
I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah, I got in 95, 96 to Franklin, you know.
Wow. Anyway, Dillon, jab by Franklin. Jab by Dillon. Jab by Franklin. One to the head, one to the body. Jab to the head by Franklin. Jab to the head by double jab. Left foot by Franklin. Left foot, right or left foot by Franklin. Left uppercut by Franklin. Looks sprightly here. Right to the body. Ooh. Overhand right by Franklin. Jab by Dillon.
Good shot by Dillon.
Right uppercut by Dillon White. That was a good combo. Jab, right and left foot by Dillon White by Franklin.
Body shot hurt.
Left foot to the body. Left foot counter by Franklin. Jab by Dillon. 1, 2, 3 by Franklin. 4 by Franklin. Right, left foot right onto the body by Dillon White. Jab. Lean on him, Dillon. I don't know what the commentators have it, what the scorecards are. Jab by Dillon White. Jab by Dillon White. Left foot by Franklin. Right onto the body by Franklin. Jab by Dillon. Dipping, slipping. 1, 2. Right up to the body by Franklin. Head butted, really. Right up to the body, left foot to the body by Dillon White. Dillon turns him. Entanglement, arms everywhere. Both men looking very, very tired, visibly tired. But Dillon comes forward again. Double jab by Dillon White. Left foot by Franklin. Jab for jab. That was a good jab for jab. Jab, jab, jab by Dillon White. Jab, jab.
Ooh.
Right foot to the body by Franklin. Right left foot to the body. 1, 2, left foot by Franklin. Right hand by Franklin. Dillon turns him off the ropes. Good spinning. Jab, jab. Right or misses by Dillon. Right uppercut by Dillon. Left foot by Franklin. Overhand right by Franklin. Entanglement again. Dillon holds. Franklin in there. Left foot by Dillon White. Both men are so tired. Left foot right uppercut by Dillon White. Right uppercut by Dillon White. Overhand
Good
right.
shot.
Left foot counters. Catch and counters by both men.
Good
1, 2,
shot.
3 by Dillon. Left foot to the body. Great left foot to the body by Dillon. Overhand right by Franklin. 1, 2 by Franklin. Overhand right. Left foot by Franklin. Right to the body by Franklin. He's going for this. He's giving it everything. All credit to them. Right Michigan native. Right uppercut by Franklin. Both men digging in. I believe the referee is warning Franklin about something. I don't know what that was about because both men looked like it was 50-50 doing whatever they were doing. Overhand right by Franklin. End of the round. We go into the 12th round.
That round was a very difficult round to score. You know what I mean? Very difficult round to score. And boy, I mean, I don't know on that one, you know. I think that could have been.
James Watley says, if it goes the distance, White snatches, aka Matchroom home turf, etc. But a very, very, very impressive effort from Franklin. I honestly thought Franklin would gas in the mid rounds with his pace at the start.
You know what? True Boxing was telling me that this Franklin brother comes to swing. And I was like, yeah, whatever. I've seen 2 fights of his, but he was all right, but I weren't that impressed with him. But he really wants to win this fight. So, you know what I mean? Credit where it's due. You know what I mean? I've got it even right now at this point. And it's all down on these last 2 rounds in my mind. I've got it even.
A couple people there think Franklin's winning, but Dillon's coming out assertive. 12th and final round. What does David Hay have it there, Spence?
David Hay's got it the same as me. He's got it even.
Even. So all on this last round?
It's on his last 2, yeah.
Last round, not last 2.
Last round.
Jab by Dillon. Jab by Dillon. All right, right uppercut misses. Left foot misses by Franklin. Right up by Franklin. Jab by Dillon White.
Dillon needs to do something, you know?
Right up to the body by Franklin. Oh, mate, this is 2 minutes, 15 seconds left in this final.
Good
uppercut. Right uppercut. Left foot counter. 1, 2 by Franklin. That's a good response by Franklin after receiving a right uppercut. Left foot right up by Franklin. Jab to the body by Franklin. Jab, right uppercut by Dillon. Right or left foot to the body by Dillon White. Jab by Franklin. Jab right up to the head by Franklin. Jab by Dillon White. Right hand by Franklin. Clubbing left foot by Dillon White. Jab by Dillon White. Left foot right uppercut by Dillon White. Jab by Franklin. Left foot counter right up by Franklin. Jab right up by Dillon. Left foot right uppercut by Dillon White. This is a great effort from Franklin, whatever the case. 1:27 left in the round. Jab to the body, left hook to the head. Jab by Franklin. 1, 2. Right hook by Franklin. Jab right hook by Franklin. Misses again. Left foot right hook to the body by Dillon. Oh my god. Right hand. Jab by Franklin. Right hook, left foot counter by Dillon White. Oi! Overhand right by Dillon White. This guy's got a good chin. Franklin, left foot right uppercut by Dillon. Jab, right out to the body. Right out counter. Catch counter by Dillon White. Jab by Dillian White. Right uppercut by Dillian White. Franklin
this-
shakes his head in the fires. Right hook, left hook by Dillian. Right hook by Dillian. Right hook, catch, counter by Franklin. Jab by Franklin. 35 seconds left in the round. Left hook by Dillian White. Left foot round to the body by Franklin. Good punching. Overhand right by Franklin. Jab. Overhand right by Dillian. Misses. Left foot right uppercut by Dillian White. Dillian pushes him off.
20 seconds.
Entanglement. 18 seconds left in the final round. Both men giving it their best effort. Overhand right misses. Left foot by Dillian White. Franklin stumbles but throws a 1-2. Catch counter. What a swingers at the end. Whoa. That was a fight, Spence. And I'm telling you.
You know what? It's 10 past 11. And I'm glad I watched it in my house. Yeah. You know what I mean? Kota is saying Franklin's going to get robbed.
Smallville says idiot. I don't know who you said. I don't know who you're talking about lost to, but what I do know is you don't come on this thing and call any man an idiot. So guess what, Sunshine? You're blocked. See you later.
Blocked. You know what? Close fight. Could be a draw.
Nibra says draw. Or Franklin.
But, you know what? Dillian ended kind of strong, and I just think they're gonna keep the money in the UK. So, you know what I mean? It's going to be Dillian and Joshua. That's what I see going on right now.
He said, what a finish. Thank you for the 30.
It's a great finish. It's a great finish.
Tai Chi, you know straight blockage. You know these men can't come in there and call the man idiot on man show. Come on, get out of it. You're gone. Corrupt decision possibly incoming. I wouldn't call it corrupt. I wouldn't even call it a robbery. What you can say is that it was a close fight, and Franklin really shocked a lot of people tonight. As Nimble82 says,
certainly did. Thank you very much for the 179.
Thank you for the 179. He said Franklin's stock's gone up, and that's for sure. So it'd be interesting to see what really happens here with these scorecards. Man saying Franklin's getting swindled. Steady her nightmare robbery coming. Franklin will win it. Should have a rematch. It's a bigger fight now. This ain't no big fight. Paul Baker, thank you, sir. Great commentary. Bambi on ice says it's going to be a draw. Has Dillian found his level? Oh, man. Boy. But, you know what? AJ, right now, I'm going to be honest with you. AJ's the freshest out of these boys.
Yep.
AJ's the freshest. So what is the final decision going to be?
A draw.
A draw.
115, Michael Alexander.
Oh, wow. 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 Dillian wins by majority decision.
I'm going to be real with you. That 115, 112, that wasn't fair. You know what I mean?
Dillian leaving the ring.
He's leaving the ring. Dillian doesn't believe that he won the fight. He's
upset.
He's upset with his performance. And you know what? I rate that. You know what I mean? I rate that.
So what I want to know is, what did Buddy McGirt do for Dillian?
What do you do for Dillian? He got 10%.
Bro, I keep telling man. Remember, all decisions made is really for you. It ain't blaming on you.
You're going to hear the announcement of the fight. March is going to be, definitely going to be Anthony Joshua Dillian White now. Definitely going to be Andy Joshua. Definitely. It's going to get announced in a minute. Definitely going to be that fight.
Well, AJ will be loving that fight. I tell you that, mate.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that's the next fight.
AJ will be loving that fight. AJ
will chop some peas. That's why AJ's congratulated him. Because AJ said, "Yeah, I'm gonna chop some peas, and I want you to perform like that against me."
AJ really is a larger than life figure and really an ambassador for boxing.
Trust me.
Small Axe says, "Thank you for the £2." He said, "Dillon don't look the same since he left Tibbs." I think that's kind of unfair to say that. It's a long time ago. He's moved on. Listen, boxers, they have fights. You know, very few fighters actually evolve in their careers, and it is what it is. But the proof of the pudding is produce someone after the one man that you made your name of.
I mean, I had the fight 115, 114, to Dillon. Close fight.
A lot of people in there are saying it's a robbery. It's a robbery.
It's not a robbery. It was a close fight.
It was a close.
I don't see how they gave it to Dillon by 3 rounds. I don't see that one because there weren't 3 rounds in that fight. Sorry.
Man said, "Tunde, let me hear the post-fight interview." I'm not talking. You can't. I'm not.
If he leaves it on, we get blocked.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to play that, man.
Right, but
someone says no one else had deals winning. Robbery, draw for me, draw at best. Dillon, have you ever had a conversation with Dillon about training him? No.
And you never will. So, like I'm saying, I don't. I mean, Andy Joshua just doing Andy Joshua.
Yeah, I just don't think, Dillon really looked off tonight.
He did look off. They're going to bring in Jermaine Franklin now.
Franklin saying something here. Thank you, David Holden.
Just about here.
Thank you, David Holden, for the £5.
Big up, David.
Much appreciated, sir. What is Franklin saying? The coach is in the background.
He won the fight.
He's a real tough kid, this Franklin guy, though. And
he is. Good boxer as well,
Yeah, good boxer. I hear you, and I can feel the pain, but to say boxing is corrupt, honestly, exalted, done. I think that's a bit harsh. I don't think you can call this corruption. I just think that it's you're gonna have to take it from the home fighter. There's a massive fight set up.
Listen, I want everyone to realize that fight was not a robbery. What we can argue with is a 3 rounds swing, giving it to Dillian Whyte. No, my scoring, I was doing it really fair. Like cutting out my relationship with Dillian Whyte, I was giving it really fair. I had it 115, 114 to Dillian Whyte. It was a close fight. You know what I mean? And that is the truth.
We're seeing a lot of Americans come on the thing and say that it's bare robbery. James Watley says 116, 112 is harsh, very close fight. Either fighter deserves it, but Whyte knows that performance is not good enough for staying in the top 5 to 8. Very impressive effort from Franklin, who isn't really known. Correct. Great statement. Franklin v. Zhang is a good fight. That would show
Yes,
another Franklin.
telling you.
Brendan Keir says he didn't look off. He's implementing a new style. No, actually, that's not the first time we've been seeing Dillon do cross-arm defense. He's been doing that from time. So there weren't no new style there. I didn't see nothing different in Dillon tonight other than he just looked sluggish. Same shots.
He did.
Just looked like the same Dillon to me.
Close fights are not robberies.
Phil for Franklin, he won that. A lot of people saying that good old English teething. Wow. Why are so many people saying this about the fight? Was it that blatant that people feel it was a robbery? I just think it was a close fight. That's just the honest truth.
It was a very close fight, and some of the rounds were difficult to score. But that, as far as I was concerned, it was an underpar performance from Dillian Whyte. And if you're meant to be facing, and that's what they're talking about, to get Dillian Whyte in March to fight Anthony Joshua, that's what they're talking about. Dillian Whyte has to come way better than that, because even on the that we saw against Usyk, who wasn't subpar, he just lost the fight, right? You can't fight Anthony Joshua like that. I'm gonna be real. You can't fight Joshua like that.
Yeah.
I mean, things just never look right. And I see you like Franklin ain't noted as no puncher. If you look at his career, he's not noted as no puncher, and he visibly hurt you when he clapped you with that left.
There's something different about those punches tonight. It just didn't have the snap in them. They didn't.
There's no snap in them, man.
Yeah, they didn't look.
I know you train with a man with walking stick.
Crypto, you definitely know Crypto Zorro is an American. Old style, new style, he lost. He's a local, domestic, UK height job. All right, cool. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. So, I'm not gonna argue with you. Everyone's entitled to their opinion as long as it's, is fair and there's no...
And respectful.
Tell Dillon to fight Gerald Washington. Okay.
You know what? Gerald Washington's Crypto. Gerald Washington's over. He flew back yesterday. I spent a lot of time with him because he was over here sparring with Derek Chisora. Very nice guy, man. And you know what? He's a neat boxer. I see how he's sparring. He's neat. He's proper neat. You know what I mean? Neat boxer is a problem. And I like him as well. Nice dude. Got a lot of time for Gerald Washington. Good boxer.
He said Gerald Washington will clean White's clock. Okay. Well,
you know what? That would be a good fight to make, but they're not going to make that fight. What they're going to do? They're going to make Joshua Dillian Whyte. He was the front runner. It was the winner of this fight to be the front runner. If Franklin had stopped Josh, had stopped Dillon. My apologies. Then I believe that they would have made that fight for Franklin. I mean, even if Franklin had won on points at that, if Franklin would have got the shot at Joshua. But now they're gonna make Dillon and Joshua, because they can't take the chance, because Dillon could potentially lose the next fight out.
Yes.
So they're gonna make that fight. That's gonna be the fight that's up next.
Oh, Tin. Greetings from China. Thanks for the commentary. Yes, big up Tin. Bro, man in China's following, man. So it's things serious. Whatever happens, that was shocking from Whyte. Yes, I was say it wasn't the best performance from Dillon, but he got the W, and it seems like he's setting up a mega fight, a big fight for himself against Anthony Joshua. And regardless of what anyone says, people are still gonna come out and watch. They're still gonna come out and watch. But he needs to be better than that against AJ, because AJ, he gave Usyk a good fight, and he just come up short twice against Usyk. But still, AJ's fresh. Barfoot said Dillian Whyte won. Franklin won. Whyte just edged it. Helene Boston says, I must watch the fight back. Michael Thomas says robbery AC. Franklin has won over some new fans. Correct. Fury took White soul, and it showed in that fight. Franklin won another payday. White will be a next gatekeeper. Alexander Wilson, thank you for the $2. Wardley versus Franklin next. That is a fight.
That is a good fight.
But what's he got to offer?
He ain't got nothing to offer.
Yeah, he ain't got a ranking. He's nothing there. Tartan 360 makes a point. He said that Dillin's performance was very poor, but still nearly knocked out that Franklin. True. 40 Deuce in the building. He said, yeah, we in there. Respect. Old type 40 Deuce. American crew up in the building. Franklin deserves that win, man. Mekuta, okay.
Actually, Fearon scoring it had it a draw. 114, 114.
White v Ortiz next.
Nope. It's going to. I don't know why people talk about White. The next fight is going to be AJ versus DW. That is the next fight that we're going to go see. We're not going to see nothing else. That's the fight we're going to see.
Exo Dunn says AJ doesn't need Dillon fight. AJ needs to fight Fury and Wilder, and that's it.
No, it doesn't. I'm telling you right now, AJ Dillian Whyte does numbers in the UK, right? And it will do a lot of pay-per-view buys in the UK for the Zone's pay-per-view channel, which they're just on pull up with. Now that's the fight that they're going to go with. And then you see what's going to go after that, right? Because it's sad that Dillian Whyte put in that performance, but in a way it's not sad because he would definitely get an AJ fight now. That much I do know because Dillian Whyte is a sellable name. It's a recognizable name. In the world, it's a recognizable name. And Dillian can come and say, well, it's my first fight back after losing. And, first fight with Buddy McGirt. So we were working on stuff. And you're going to see a better me the next time out. That's what I believe that's going to happen.
He said, now, Tunde, his defense looked better. Whose defense? Dillon's? I don't know.
That's what he's trying to say. He's trying to say that Dillian Whyte's defense looked better. I think that Dillian knows, that's why he's quick to walk out the ring. Dillian knows that he was very fortunate to get the nod today. Right?
Sammy Ali says,
very honest.
Sammy Ali says, Tunde Dillon be a national Golden Glove champion. Bro, every fighter I met in Floyd Mayweather's gym was a national Golden Glove champion. Every single young kid I met, I won the national Golden Gloves. Yeah, I won the national Golden Gloves. Bro, that don't mean, that's like winning, to me, that's like winning the novices. Maybe years gone by, it was a big thing, but it ain't no big thing now. And it's amateurs, Sammy. It's the amateurs. Amateurs and pros are totally different. And,
Scott Shepard, they're not going to put AJ in with Frank Sanchez, the Cuban Flash. That's just not going to happen. Let's just be real. That's not going to happen. Yeah.
The amateur thing, I'm not too sure that really holds no water. That would be a great fight. Imagine that. Yard versus Canelo 2023. Team Yard to win as well. All day, every day. Thank you. Dream it, believe it, become it. But first things first. AJ versus Frank Sanchez does numbers yet, but that ain't gonna happen, as Spencer quite rightly said. Thank you, SS10, for the £10. A man just fights his heart out, and people sat on the sofas talking rubbish. Try and fight like White for 36 minutes and then talk. Respect boxers. They put their life on the line when they fight. And I have to 100% agree with you, SS10. But what you also have to remember is that it's a sport that is viewed by the public, and the public are entitled to their opinion. We know, those of us in the sport, how hard this is. You know, boxing's not a joke. It's serious, serious business. But the honest truth is that 99.9% of people don't look at it like that. They just look at it as like entertainment. And, you know, it's like that. I saw a little Instagram where the brother was in his car. Some brother had a tenants on something, and he's saying all these men are rubbish. Messi and all these men are rubbish. And they're just sitting down and they don't really know the struggle that these kids go through, or these men and women go through. So I get you, SS, and I feel everything you're saying. I feel
Zach Parker actually broke his hand in the fight. That's why he pulled out of the fight.
Yeah, but Bearman's broken their hand in the fight. In their fights before. And Anthony broke his hand in his second fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony broke his hand in the second fight. Listen, I don't know Zach Parker. But what I'm saying is there was a lot on the line. There was a lot on the line tonight.
Yeah.
And you got two hands. You got two hands. Could you imagine Ali fought with broken jaw? Forget about broken hand. Muhammad Ali fought with a broken jaw. You have to,
in his first fight against Ken Norton.
Yep. And went out there round after round. After the Fraser fight, Ali's mouth was like that. Bust up.
It was ridiculously bust up.
So you know, sometimes, you know, you just have to say, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know Zach Parker's mindset. You know, I know it's a breaking the hand is a very, very, it's a painful experience, but there's a lot on the line there tonight. And at the end of the day, worse things have happened and people don't care. So when you tell a man you broke your hand, no one know really business. People are like, bro, go out there and fight. And yeah, that's just the sport that we're involved in. But unfortunately, Zach Parker can come again. That's to rebuild. Still a good fighter, and I'm sure he'll get back to the top again. He just needs to rebuild now and go again. Big up Zach Parker. Franklin has a good chin. White was boxing decent today, but needs to up his tempo and output in the next one. Okay, Sami Ali, fair assessment.
Well, you know what? He's gonna have to do something, man. He's gonna have to do, and I'm just gonna be real with it. He's going to have to do something.
Yeah, Prince Asanan, respect to my brothers, Spencer and Tunde, big shout out. Keep doing your thing and hope to see you guys soon. Cheers, Ace. Come on. Parker lost. Parker pulled out of the fight with a suspected broken hand in, I think, round, might have been, from what I was seeing, because we was kind of watching it and not watching it, round 5 or 6. They stopped the fight because Parker going to egg him, Zach Parker, when he gets back to the shears. Going to egg him. Man said they're going to egg man. Boxing is serious, you know. 1 minute they love you, 1 minute they hate you.
That is just the game that we're in.
Hardest sport in the world. I see another contribution here from our man. I'm just looking for the Snapchat. Big up Troy Graham. Thank you for the $2.99. White versus Parker rematch next. Where's the Snapchat?
We're not going to get that.
Right? Jesus Christ, send the Snapchat money in. Come on. Hold tight, Bobby Wright. 449. David Hay fought with a broken toe. Come on. Yeah. How come you man ain't at the fight, bro? I've just come from a long training camp. And bro, it's not about that. Not about that. I need to it's the first week back on the thing. We're gonna be here tomorrow. Tunde, Zach Parker is from my city. Man said, what, and you're gonna egg him? SS10. Also have to say Yard was sharp last week. Come on, all day. Yeah, I told everyone this young man was only ever going to get better and better and better. Ring activity is always a good thing, but regardless, every day that passes, Anthony Yard becomes even more dangerous. And yeah, let's go. Let's go. Man saying that AJ versus White is a cash out fight for White. Good fight, Franklin. I think he is a hidden gem, had a durable chin and mad engine. I think what might let him down is the punch. You know, these big guys, you got to have a punch. And because of his dimensions, he doesn't even have the reach, you know, to get in with these long arm heavyweights like a Tyson Fury. These guys, you can't touch them. They're just too good, you know.
Sure.
But he's a good fighter. Maybe you can go down to cruiserweight, drop some of that fat. I don't know what Owusu was saying, but Shane Watson is not happy about that. It's not White who was bad, it's Franklin who was decent. Why can't people get that? That's interesting. Again, from the young man, Sami Ali, is making another good comment. Fighters ain't got roadman sides, quit too easy. I need to watch that fight with Zach Parker because that is a bit upsetting that here, you know. Forget the broke hand. Spence fought enough times with unshaven beard. And thank you for the $5, Trey Graham. Yeah, trust me. Yes, big up Tunde. Yard was good in that fight. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, we're going to be even better in the next one. Too sharp, too observant. Too sharp, Yard, too observant. Yeah, well, come on. You know what's coming. Yard Baterva is going to be a war. Can't wait to see Yard put in that work. Old type 40 deuce. Come on, man. Yeah, they're sleeping. They're sleeping on us. It's going to be exciting. Lovely.
It is going to be exciting.
KOY. Don't overhype these American trainers. Again, I keep saying this.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna it's not even the case. No one's not overhyping no one. Buddy McGirt served his time. He was an excellent professional fighter himself.
Yeah.
Former 2-weight world champion. You know what I mean? With some very, very good wins on his resume. You know what I mean? His most notable win was that over Simon Brown when he became the WBC welterweight champion of the world. I think that was in '92. So we can't knock him for any of the work that he's done and put in. Right, but what I am saying is this, and as a trainer, he's a good. He's worked with top. Listen, he was an excellent trainer for Arturo Gatti. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he changed the Arturo Gatti.
Right, and he worked with Antonio Tarver. So no, I'm not gonna turn around and say anything bad about Buddy McGirt. What I am gonna say is maybe Dillian Whyte is shot worn. Maybe it's Dillian Whyte coming back after being knocked out by Tyson Fury.
Remember I said that at the beginning of the fight. I want to see, the effects.
Right, and I saw some good little snippets of handwork, how Dillian was delivering his punch, but then a lot of the punches didn't seem like they had nothing on it. They seemed sloppy. It seemed like Dillian Whyte was actually punching through water. I'm just going to be real with you.
Yes,
right? And also, this guy knew that was his last bite. That was at the big time. So he had to do everything that he had to do. And fair play to Franklin, because I hope that he doesn't get pushed to the sidelines right now. It's going to be because now he could be, who needs him, club? I mean, he could be because if he'd got a win against Dillian Whyte now, everybody would be queuing up to fight him. He did get a win. Now nobody can be rushing to go and fight that guy because that guy can actually fight. Very good boxer. He's deceptively good. Because if you look at him, you don't think he ain't gonna be nothing. You know what I mean? I told you the man got sponsored by Cross Your Heart Bra to go into that fight. but he put in a very game performance. He knows how to gauge it as well, when to fire back. That's what I like about him. Like, if he, okay, well, I'm going to have the last word. The only time when he never had the real last word was in that last round where Dillon thought, right, I'm just going to go for it. But in Dillon's mind, he thought, right, I need a knockdown, or I either knock you out, I need to knock you down to really solidify that I've won this fight. And Dillon couldn't do that. And that's more testimony to the fitness of somebody who's deceptively good. Because I looked at him, I thought Dillon's going to bang out this man in one round. But, you know what I mean, he came to fight. And, you know what I mean, we shall see what happens for him. I hope that there are going to be some good fights for him, because the guy's a good fighter. But I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to tell you again, do not be surprised by Wednesday that it is not announced for AJ versus Dillian Whyte. Reason being, because Dillian Whyte, on that performance we saw tonight, he could lose at any time. With AJ, we're not too sure. But remember, AJ went in and lost against Usyk, but he put in a better performance than he did the first time. Yes. So AJ is going into this fight against Dillian Whyte as the favourite, and AJ needed to be sat there witnessing that fight to say, "Chuck, if I fight my man, I'll knock it out." That's what he's thinking, right? But one thing is this, that Dillon's got some different hatred in his heart for Anthony Joshua. So we will not see that Dillian Whyte that we saw tonight in with Anthony Joshua if it is to happen and come to pass for them to fight in March. Because I was with Joshua this week, and Joshua was telling me, "There, I'm back in March." Definitely. Eddie Hearn said that right. The winner of this fight tonight, which we saw, Franklin versus Whyte, was going to get the shot at Anthony Joshua. Now I just hope that he sticks to that and makes that fight happen. Dillon don't need no long rest and all the rest of it. All right, then he said that he misses his dogs. He wants to go see his mum. Cool. Go do all of that. Make sure you get yourself back in the gym after in about 2 weeks, because I'm telling you, and you have long enough time for your camp. You said you only had 6 weeks camp for this. You're going to need a good camp to prepare yourself for Anthony Joshua. That's what I'm saying.
With all of this, I would have to say Joe Joyce is the man that you don't want to fight right now.
Listen.
Joe Joyce. Jollof Joe is rampant right now. Jollof Joe will broke up every man, as far as I'm concerned. Jollof Joe is the guy they don't want to fight. You don't need Jollof Joe in your life, because Jollof Joe has a fantastic engine. He can punch. He got a great chin. And I just feel that other than Tyson Fury and probably AJ, you know, I can't really see any other heavyweight in this country that can give Jollof Joe a test. He just looks too strong and too dominant.
Tunde, I on the reels, Josie Parker's bang up there. That's it. Josie Parker. Joe Joyce is bang up there, especially how he broke up.
Joe.
Yeah, Jollof Joe is the real thing, because the way he broke up, man, that was serious.
Look at that. Old tight Elijah Fenn. He said, "Big up you guys. I just logged in. I missed the fight. I'm in yard, Negril, honeymooning. I'm hearing Franklin got robbed. Yes or no, guys? Is it
no,
true?"
Never. It was a close fight. It was a very, very close fight. Close fights are not robberies. Close fights are just close fights.
Heavyweight division is very interesting right now.
Very interesting. And Tunde can stay there when I talk for him, but I'll tell you this now. I'm going to my bed, bro. Because you see, I'm going to my bed, Tunde. I've had a long day today, bro.
Come on. You're talking to the converted, mate. Every day's a long day.
Yeah, I know it is. Good, but weekend's even more longer. And I know I've got to get up tomorrow to iron school clothes, right?
No, tomorrow's Sunday, Spence. You don't iron
school
clothes.
Yeah, school clothes. I iron the school clothes the night before. I do the whole week school clothes the night before.
We still got the Fighters Right tomorrow.
Yeah, of course we still got the Fighters Right tomorrow. And you know what? I was fighting Lowell's fighting for the British tomorrow.
Who?
Lowell.
Okay. What time's that show on? What time's that show on?
It starts from midday, you know.
Okay.
From midday to 7 o'clock. So yeah.
All right. There's a big world title fight early hours this morning, which is Pro Grey against Zapida.
That's a good fight, you know.
That's a good fight. Isn't O'Hara supposed to be in the mix somewhere there?
Yeah, apparently so, you know.
I haven't heard for time. Usually he's come through the gym, but I haven't heard him. He's probably got his head down and waiting for his shot. Yeah, man, maybe I'll ask him. But I'm sure last time I heard that he's in line to fight one of those guys. But anyway, yeah, that fight early hours of the morning, Pro Grey against Zapida. That is going to be a good fight, you know, because that brother throws pure punches.
I told you, if I'm joking, rude boy, I'm going to my bed. So peace to you.
Come on, man, where's your energy?
You know, people make you get tired. Listen, big up every single person who's come on live today. Massive honor. So happy to get Tunde back. You're damn right, my eyelids are closing. Massive big up to get Tunde back just to hype up the thing. But Tunde drained my energy with that hype up thing. So you can stay there.
Spencer wants to go. So let's
I'm going to my bed, bro. Tunde want to talk forever. I'm going to my bed, too.
Oh, tight Chase. These, what's that? Chase these, the ace. Big up. All right, people. Next week, Saturday, we have
Ben Oldham is a big punk.
The big man is in the building. You see how Spencer's glasses just come back off? The energy just come back. Ben, you hate Spencer's energy just come back up. You know, Ben, Spencer was falling asleep until he saw your mandatory £100 Snapchat money. Oh, now, hold on. I just realized, where's Gary?
What do you mean, where's Gary?
Where's Gary? Didn't Gary say he was going to come on?
Gary's a joker. Gary's going to bed.
I'm cutting Gary's money anyway. But Ben Oldham, thank you for that £100. This ain't dollars. This is pounds. Queen's money. Good evening, Tunde and Spencer. Hope everything is well. Do you think Fury today has the engine to live with Joe Joyce in the ring? And my answer is no. Joe Joyce is Jollof Joe, as we call him.
Joe.
Jollof Joe is an absolute problem. And I just feel that in order to deal with Joe, you have to be able to match that work rate. You have to be able to punch with authority. I don't think you can just box him for 12 rounds. No, because he's just going to be in your chest. And I don't feel at this late stage of Tyson's career, having said that, Tyson Fury is really on a level of his own. And I think that Tyson's ego may force him into that fight. And what a contest that will be. But me personally, I think Joe, unless I know they've sparred extensively over the years, maybe Tyson Fury just sees that as easy work. But I don't know. But from what I can see, I think it's going to be very difficult for Tyson to keep.
I'm going to tell you this now, Tunde, yeah? Jollof Joe's not easy work for no one.
Nobody
at all, right? And especially I saw how he broke up Parker. Nobody's not done like a Parker. He broke it up. You know what I mean? He broke him up so vicious that he's from New Zealand, isn't it? Them Tongo man, all them Tongo man you used to see in Hawaii 5-8 when they used to do.
I don't think you realize how many fans that you have on this thing.
Listen, Ben's a celebrity. Remember, from Kano told me, that Ben Oldham is a G. That was Kano, you know. All right. I done talk. Big up Kano. I see was it the Foot Locker advert. You seen the Foot Locker ad?
Yeah.
I like how they use Kano's tuning it as well. I see Kano's been doing bare press ups. His chest look big in the tracksuit top. So like, yeah,
Ben,
I'm feeling the advert, you know.
Ben, what you have to understand, the power of Ben Oldham, yeah. Leah O and Miss Ringside were keeping anonymous for the whole show. Now that you come on, now we're seeing them come on the thing. Leah and Miss Ringside, we never heard from you from the whole show. Now, because Ben's back, we suddenly hear from you. So that is the power of Ben Oldham. Old type Miss Ringside. And yeah, you know what, Miss Ringside? The 350s are ringside. The 300s for Ant's fight are slightly behind. But I was told by Tony, the ticket man, yesterday that the 350s are ringside. The 300s are slightly behind. So yeah, so that's where we are with that. Yeah, but good to have you back, Ben. I know you've gone through a few things, but always good to see you and always grateful for the contribution that you continue to make. Do you think, I was talking about, do you think Joyce can be Deontay? That would be a fight. It's all to do with what Joyce can take. And Joyce has shown that he's got a stellar chin, but Deontay's got unruled, just power from out of this universe. Look a girl, go your bed.
She's in her bed, but this is what she does. She climbs out of her bed and all the rest of it to come down with her. So she come all the way from her bedroom to come downstairs, and that's that. I mean, my little bubba, so she can just go back to sleep now. But yeah, but like I'm saying,
come on, Daddy Rose. Anyway, Spence, let me leave you, because I know that the dad of the house has got to relax for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And this is a live show. Still got 500 people.
And this little girl don't sleep in her bed. What's this? Tricky Bricky says, I'll fight you in your backyard twice on Sunday.
DILLIAN, Tyson Fury's cousin. Come on. Lovely way to end the show, Spence, as SS10 says. So let's say Adriano Piano, the one and only. Let's end just as we started, with your lovely, beautiful daughter on your chest, by saying, dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on down. That's right. My daughter's got a bag of hair on her head, and you have to teach them from young. She's only 4, but they wear headscarf. All right, know that. But all right, say good night. Say good night to Uncle Tunde, Ray. She's sleeping.
Ray's all right, yours. All right, we're back tomorrow, 8 p.m. The Fight is Right. Tune in. Be there or be square. Good night. God bless.
Tunde, we might as well do the fight along for the British title fight, man.
What time is that? We'll see.
That should be about 6. I'll check the times. Maybe we should do the little, do the little watch along thing. Maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah. No, in fact, bun that. Not do no watch along for it, because we'll have to go rig up the other thing for the Saturday. Bun that.
All right, Spencer. Let's go. Good night, people. Thank you for joining us. And we'll be back tomorrow.